We're back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the War3Champions Finals. This is the FFA part of the broadcast, and we have a packed caster team here. Not one, not two, not three. No. We got 4 casters for the semifinal. 4 players, 4 casters for fun and money and bragging rights and the championship. 1 more player for the grand final next week. We are SaysO, Airenikus, Deuce, and Deathnote at the player. And I think yesterday was the first day that this person was not on a War3Champions broadcast because he just became a daddy. Congratulations, RulaZ! Damn, I was muted the entire time. I just said he became a daddy. Congratulations, RulaZ!
Oh, thank you so much, Neo. Welcome. Good evening, everyone.
And the other 2 casters will join us in a second as well. Remo Demo was casting FFA at Stars War last week, where some pro players were playing FFA, and he kind of got the bug.
Pro.
Yeah, I mean pro one-on-one players, not FFA pros, of course. The real FFA pros are here in the tournaments that you are putting together. And Lil Tick will join us as well, a former finalist. So we got the looks, we got the hype, we got the expertise, we got it all in this broadcast.
Yeah, very nice. So shall we add Remo to this group?
Oh, I called the wrong group, lol. I wanted to call... we have like 4 different groups for FFA, but I got it now. Lil Tick is with us. Hello, mate.
Hi guys.
Yo.
And Mr. Remo Demo is here as well. Wonderful. What a lineup.
Oh, that's a real star lineup. Hi, Remo. Just a question. Yeah. Sorry, New. Do we go from the new launcher or the old one?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. Thanks.
You can go for whatever launcher you want. Yeah, 1 more for the final. We got Neutron in, we got Lilu in. Yesterday, one of the greatest FFAs, won by Bobby in incredible fashion. Like, what's up with the humans? First, they win the FFA semifinal, then they win against Happy in the one-on-one tournament. It's incredible. You guys can actually do something, RulaZ.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to say it's going to be hard to top this game of Sorg versus Happy. But it's also going to be tough to top yesterday's FFA. Oh my god, like this was so crazy. I didn't want to miss another one of these.
Yeah, the one game you're missing at the War3Champions Finals, and it's an absolute classic. Remo, you're new to the broadcast team here in the FFA section. Got a little bit of FFA hype when you casted Stars War.
Yeah, that was super epic. Not going by the normal format, in the War3Champions, where it was 4 players. In Stars War, it was like, God damn it. It was 10, right? It was 10-player FFA. It was complete madness on a huge map. And yeah, in FFA, I get confused a lot. Things get weird. Things get very, very debilitating at times, but it can be super epic as well. That much I know, and I unfortunately missed yesterday's game, but I heard that one was quite the banger already.
Lil Tick, who's your favorite here today between SaysO, Airenikus, Deuce, and Deathnote?
Well, I would give edge to SaysO or Iren just because they're really seasoned and experienced. But the other 2, they're very strong fighters and micro players. And they've been playing a fair bit of FFA recently. So it's not as... They won't get easily manipulated. But still, it's usually you can see the experienced players will play more try-hard and will stay down to the last building, which these 2 I'm not so sure about. So we'll see. But I would bet on SaysO if I had to.
So you expect a rather fast game here tonight?
It's in Market Square?
Oh, no, I think we're still vetoing.
Okay. We'll see. Depends on the map, because it's... Yeah, but if it's Market, then...
It's gonna be either Fountain or Marshlands. So
okay.
A small map. So yeah, I expect this game to be rather quick, but Aaron could be the one who balances the best and drags out the game. Which is, of course, a nice thing, I think, because we are not really into these 20-minute FFAs for the finals. But yeah, we'll see. The meta currently has shifted from hoarding, a lot of hoarding, and creeping the entire map, before the first fights, which was like 2 seasons ago, and prior to that, to a very aggressive style. Like you get your expansions up, and then you are immediately breaking into upkeep and go for your first opponent. And most of the time, we're going to see a no-chat game. So we will have a lot of scouting necessary, and all of these are very seasoned players already and have a lot of experience in these no-chat games. And we will see, of course, a lot of scouting for all 4 of the players.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a noob in the FFA, certainly. Don't know much about the scene, but the no chatting policy that's been on War3Champions is something that I don't really know the reason behind, and I imagine some of the viewers also not. The cool thing about Star Wars, for example, was everybody was allowed to all chat, and also they were all in a voice call with each other, which people could listen in on.
Voice call would be the best
shit all the time.
I think like this should be super fun. Like we never had it so far, but
So
yeah, I mean,
what is the reason behind not allowing all chat and not allowing player identity sometimes to be seen?
So it is an optional thing. So it works like the draw command in W3Champions. So the first 2 minutes of the game, you can type -no chat if you don't like the chat. And the reason behind it is oftentimes players get called out. For example, we had this one season where Moon was playing a lot, and it was like super annoying. Like he was playing this Rambo style, super fast level 5 Demon Hunter creeping, totally Ramboing over the map. And yeah, I mean, as soon as someone scouted a Night Elf and then even used the ping command, he could identify that it's Moon, and it was like, oh, Moon is in the game, go Moon on me, go on Moon. And yeah, this is super annoying if you are like one of the less experienced FFA players and just want to have some fun, and then there's this heavy manipulation going on. So most people who shift from one-on-one or try out FFA that have a solo background prefer to focus more on the macro aspect, more on the fighting, and yeah, make their own decision based on scouting and not too much based on the chatting.
Yeah, because when you are a hoarding type of player, you like chat because you can call out that you're dying and stuff like that. But if you're somebody who is strong in early fights and you know you're gonna win your 1v1, you generally prefer no chat because you will get advantage from that from time to time, and you won't get flamed as well. So it's also pro for no chat, but it's a big divide.
Yeah,
It
totally.
is very entertaining,
though.
Very entertaining for the viewers.
And yeah, I mean, also the main thing these days, I think, chat versus no chat is the coordination between players. Like usually in a 4-way, there's not too much chatting. Like it's mostly, okay, I'm versus this player and I'm versus that player. And that's super nice for everyone, I think. But then when it comes to the 3-way, first player is eliminated, there's usually one player ending up the strongest. And this guy is gonna be victim of heavy manipulation and coordination. So 2 versus 1 against him. Like I go on his expo, let's meet here, let's go his main. And yeah, if you're the strongest player in this situation, it can be super annoying if you have to deal with that, playing 1 versus 2 against guys who are permanently chatting and coordinating against you until you aren't the strongest anymore. So yeah, a lot of these players that are strong fighters prefer the no chat games way more.
Yeah, but the last thing I would add to it is no chat leads to free wins very often if there's one guy that's new to FFA. It's really only good if there's 4 guys who know how to play. Then they can coordinate and piece without chat. They can drop items to signal peace. But if there's one guy who doesn't really know about how to play, how to scout, then the games can get crazy out of the hand and complete free win for someone.
Yeah, but that's also generally true for chat games. Like if you have one complete noob in a freeway, then it's mostly about who is manipulating this guy the most, like who is saying go here, who's using him as a puppet. So yeah, I think it's always not the best quality FFA if there is a weak player together with 2 stronger players in the freeway.
But that's not the case today, so that's good.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so I think we have with chat after the vote we had in the lobby. I'm not so sure. It was down to SaysO, I guess, to decide.
We'll see soon enough.
I missed it. Like, I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, the players should know. Yeah, exactly. You never read. And with the FFA community, it's better to not read the chat for your mental health. But hey, let's go into the game. Players aren't sure either. So, all right, we can introduce these guys. We had a little bit of a last second switch. I was preparing for an introduction where I say, oh, we got all 4 races represented. But no, SaysO was switching last second from Night Elf to Orc. So once more, we got 2 Orcs in the game with SaysO in the bottom left and Airenikus in the upper left. Upper right is Deuce, of course, a former one-on-one champion of W3Champions Americas. And the first time I see this person in an FFA, Deathnote is back.
Remo, let's introduce. I let you introduce Deathnote. In one word.
It is Mr. Deucebull himself, which is again amazing me in the bottom right, in the blue. He's going for a lumber mill first opening build. What the heck is this?
Oh,
Yeah, that was standard in FFA, I think, these days. Like, it's a build that I actually taught him.
yeah.
In FFA, you usually want to go for the macro heaviest build, and human is lumber staffed a lot in the beginning. So you usually want to get out your second hero ASAP and your first expansion as soon as possible as well. So you will be heavily lacking lumber. And the only disadvantage is that your hero gets out a little bit later, which means your first expansion gets up a little bit later. But also the time the hero needs the hero is late would also give you an additional lumber. And if you have lumber mill early, this is like 100 additional lumber. And yeah, that's great because then you can fast tech. Because the second expansion on this map, which will be this one for Deathnote, is a rat camp. So he needs a second hero to creep it. So he needs the fast tech. So this is the most resource efficient opening to get a fast tech and a fast expansion.
I'm surprised he doesn't research the lumber upgrade. It's actually huge for human in FFA. You can research it on tier 1 and be really greedy with it.
Okay, no, I don't go for it. It doesn't line up with the tech and fast expo. Like, it's just a little bit slower than.
I think this is maybe a bit faster for expansion because he started building the building sooner than I do, like with fewer peasants. But it's also good. There's many good builds for human, but definitely lumber mill is needed because it will be so starved for lumber. You need tech, you need expo, which you will speed build at the same time, basically. So that's already 500 lumber, and then you need instant second hero and blah blah blah, so on and so on. So yeah.
Yeah, you will need a lot of lumber also for the shredder. And yeah, we can see the tech is now already started. 26 out of 30. So yeah, it's a very fast tech, so you don't have too many lumber peasants with the fast expansion, so you definitely need the lumber mill.
Pretty perfect execution from Deathnote. This is as smooth as it can get, almost.
Yeah, I don't like the damage on the footman, like you can...
Yeah, of course. Other than that, the macro is good.
Yeah.
All right, so how strong is Deathnote in FFA?
He's good and he's learning fast, but he's not like he's not so menacing for me to face. For example, in Human Mirror, like Todd or Bobby is. I think he's still got a bit to improve in FFA, but he's obviously very strong already. So just one tier below Bobby, I would say.
Oh damn, that is strong indeed. The 2 orcs, of course, with Blade Master and Mirror Image to creep as fast as possible. On the Deuce side, we see a normal DK build with the second Necropolis. So far, so standard.
Yeah, what we haven't mentioned yet, we don't have a Night Elf in this game. I mean, you kind of mentioned it by not having all the races. But that's pretty nice because we already have 2 Night Elves in the Grand Finals. So this is going to be staying like this, and we still have the chance to get an Undead or an Orc into the finals, which is also kind of cool.
Orc is always good. That's the best race to spectate when it gets to the big fights, in my opinion.
Yeah, and you we can see already going with the quest build. That's it's quite unusual. Like if you are like Luke Kyle is coming from the solo to FFA, and it's very hard if you don't study FFA openings to get a good Undead opening build, because Fiends are usually not the best and it's hard to get a fast expansion and fast free heroes if you go for 1v1 openings. And the leveling on the Dreadlord is just so important. And as Undead, you always want to have free hero distribution. And that's the best opening build if you go for the quest build. As you can see, tier 3 is halfway there, expansion is up. But yeah, it requires Acolyte creeping. That was demonstrated pretty nicely by Deuce here, almost level 3 DK and Lich out. Soon the Dreadlord will follow, and we have Gargs coming up already to creep the middle in a second, I guess.
Yeah, preach word for word, because for anyone who wants to try FFA with Undead, I really don't recommend going Fiends, because any good Undead FFA player will tell you you're just gonna get absolutely hammered on tier 3. They're just not strong enough for the supply, and they're pretty slow for your macro, so you won't have so much gold. While like this, you can go to Gargs, which is probably the most used unit in FFA. You can just spam many Gargs and then just have a statue or a Destro or a Worm. So this is definitely the best like standard build for Undead. That allows you to get your army up quickly, your 80 army. Yeah, the orcs nowadays, orcs only go for Blade Master. There used to be choices for Alchemist, for Farseer even, or I don't know, even maybe for Tinker or Panda, but nowadays it's usually the Blade Master, since the mirror image buff that was absolutely huge for Orc. It's very good for creeping and very good for tanking damage.
One exception, maybe Ishan and Peanut.
Is the mirror image Blade Master actually responsible for a lot of damage in FFA? Because in 1v1 it's just a little bit of damage, but it distracts and it can soak up like cyclones and stuff, and it soaks up a lot of damage.
Yeah, that's the main reason why it's good, but it's actually it does very good damage to air later on. If you're level 7, let's say, and you have, crowns or boots +6 or stuff like that, the Helms of Valor, then it's pretty significant against units like Hippos or Gargs. Can do pretty damage to them, like kill 1 or 2 Gargs alone every fight.
In the Stars War, it was Fly who won the FFA, and in the end he did level 10 Blade Master, and I think 9/9 on Shadow and TC.
Yeah, that's obviously the dream for Orc. It's hard to get there. It's probably still the weakest race early game in FFA. Like you can rush an unsuspecting Orc usually because they have real lumber issues. It's like so lumber hungry race. But if you get to 10-10-10, it's almost impossible to fight Orc 1v1. So strong later on in Hero Arena.
Yeah, but we yesterday also saw Archmage MK Paladin doing great versus these triple Orc heroes.
Yeah, of course. I always say human tri-hero is the best because it's the most versatile throughout the game, but with the Orc, it's the only one that can go toe-to-toe, I would say, if it's similar levels and items.
Yeah.
Depends on how the players play it. Can go either way. But obviously Night Elf, weakest Hero Arena, and then probably Undead. But if Undead has advantage in levels, it's crazy strong and it can kite you forever.
So as human, do you ever try to contest the middle on this map?
No. Well, only if you can really steal it, but I don't think it's realistic, because especially Undead will have Gargs, it can creep it with this army. With this, it can creep the dragon so fast, as we see here. Before the human even has, look at Deathnote, he has Footman and Priest at this stage.
Yeah.
So, not really a possibility in a good game.
Yeah, I think most races or most players will just donate the middle to the Undead if there's an Undead in the game, because otherwise you have an engagement and your market, that's your second red spot, might get stolen in the meantime, while you are not really getting a lot of XP from the middle. And it's not too great, the middle. Of course, if you just get it for free, it's amazing. But yeah, we can see here Potion of Greater Mana and Tome of Intelligence.
Yeah, and the Talisman, I mean, it's decent items, especially the Potion is good for the early fight that will come soon enough. And I think Deuce crafted really well. Like, this build looks super solid.
Yeah, and now we can also get his market still.
Yeah.
Like, I think watching this game now from an observer point of view, it should be quite efficient if you see there's one Undead in the game to just steal his market if you are in Deathnote shoes, because you're pretty aware that he is going to be in the middle, so you get 2 red spots this way.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously it's always risk and reward. Deathnote chose to go for the safe option. Not going to be too unhappy with getting his safe red cam, but obviously it could be, if he anticipated, it would be a great steal, because you can buy some of the good items sometimes from the markets as well, steal that way
And
from
this is
your opponent.
Deathnote production here. He has the Deadly 2 Barracks, 2 Sanctum, 2 Workshop opening, and is already pushing up to 80 supplies. A very fast push here. He's TPing as SaysO. He's gonna go on him, but SaysO is only on 50, so he now also have to scout that Deathnote has broken. Yeah, I always love these Orc versus Human early engagements. These are so fun to watch and very micro intense.
But I think Human definitely is the favorite in the early mid game. It's crazy strong against Orc. You know, all your casters are so good with Inner Fire and Slow, and the Knights can tank a lot of damage before the Orc can really get his Torrents up. So
yeah, wow, and also 2-1 upgrades already for Deathnote, so super nice macro here for him.
yeah, and the DC is level 1. Like, he can't stomp anything. He doesn't even have stomp in the first place, but he can't even get close if he had it, because he's gonna get bolted and killed.
The Achilles heel here for the Orc, bathing an early push here from the Human.
And even the Knight on the X point in the middle, that's perfection so far from Deathnote.
Oh wow, yeah.
There's not much to comment here, because it's pretty much a slaughter so far. But the Kodo ate the Knight at least, but he has to Knight and a Spellbreaker he ate, but he has to retreat, and and there's the TC, so it's already a big issue for the Orc, and obviously the gold income will be slowed down. His middle will die, he won't notice in this fight. His natural is in danger. He needs to pump fast. At least he has good lumber, so he can pump his 80. Right, it's not easy. Needs some good crits, which he gets, as we can see. Creating the mortars like crazy.
And also very nice here, we see the scouting, both the Garg and the ward of the Orcs. So the other side is aware that these guys are fighting, so there will not be a 2 versus 1 due to the no chat aspect here. Very nice, always like to see.
Oh, and you know, scratch everything I said, because SaysO actually looks that it might be talking too soon, because there's a Stormbolt and
perfect storm timing, and the Archmage survives last second. Very
so
nice.
I cursed him, basically. But yeah.
Also, the Mountain King still has the Ankh and the Invul. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but now
there's Bloodlust, so I guess even though he made a mistake by losing that blade, he can probably at least stay alive for now.
Yeah, and I can't emphasize how good the defense of SaysO is here, because this is just the hardest timing for an Orc player to fight early on.
Exactly. He had to tavern this Blade Master, like, he's using his limited resources. The middle is, you know, you can kiss it bye-bye, because that's not gonna get saved anymore. So you're on only your natural in main. You should be very careful here if you're SaysO, but he wants to get some revenge on these fleeing units at least, before the reinforcements can arrive. The Thorin are strong, obviously. Yeah.
The top Deuce also with a very nice timing here, 80 supply. Aaron, as we say so often, lumber starved here, 3.5k gold, but very low on lumber, and pumped a little bit too late. Might lose this expansion for it now in the middle.
And SaysO lost his blade again on the other side, and still goes for the attack somehow, but I don't know if this is maybe just a bit of an overextension, because without the Blade Master...
again.
Oh, that's greedy, I would say.
Oh, TC falls as well. The Shadow Hunter had so much mana, but the heal waves just not there in time. 3 hero losses in a row.
Way less supply. How easy, it's so close.
No, Deuce gets the kill. Worm is out. Wagon is out. And the heal ward as well.
And his export going down.
Oh, we're off to a great start.
Here.
Nice sleep on the bed. That's a nice touch. Oh, but he woke up the bed with his own burrow iron.
Nice. Good healing. Shadow Hunter in trouble. Heal wave was used. Big detonates, but still second hero kill for Deuce.
At least the blade is level 5. Like, you really want that against undead. Because you can kill units surprisingly.
It's pretty hard to kill a Blade Master.
Yeah. We will force a TP though, I expect. You can't hold this middle with a
Yeah,
single
but they are
player.
now totally even, both in supply and gold, so... Wow, unsuspected.
SaysO
Yeah,
is
I
using
think-
another hero.
Iron is way less dead than SaysO at this point. SaysO is really...
Whoa!
He was just on that rage attack. So, yeah, so my bet would be pretty bad, so I hope no one bet on SaysO when I said he would win.
Yeah, great prediction, dude. That's what you're here for. 5 a.m. for SaysO, not the greatest Monday morning in his life.
Yeah, and of course there's the hyping. I fear the day if SaysO ever flies to Europe and plays from a LAN cafe on for tipping.
It was in New
Alright,
York a
SaysO
few
out.
weeks ago, so...
Well, he might be in America then. I don't know.
And
Alright,
Greed
three-way.
here by Deuce. He's killing off like 15 supply.
Oh, wow.
Just to go to no upkeep. But I think it's smart. Like, both are very experienced players, so they know that it's not gonna happen that they win their 1v1 and yeah, just get into the 1v1 versus Deathnote. So most likely players are gonna go and hoard and scout a little bit. And yeah, very, very heads up play here by Deuce to go into no upkeep.
Because you know when a player dies usually is that you will just piece your neighbor since you haven't finished, so because otherwise the blue human would take all the free expos and have the best level, so you kind of have to piece. So this is very smart, dropping to 50. And
Yeah,
Iron is sorry, but Iron kind of survived in a good shape because of this piece now. He's on 80, but he has his free mind, so it's still quite good for him. Sorry.
Yeah, and the ward spread of Aaron is amazing. Like, he has vision on the entire map already. And he should have seen, if he was looking, that Deuce was dropping into low upkeep, but of course it's a no-chat game, so even if Aaron saw it, he can't call him out. So it requires also Deathnote to scout it. And so far, Deathnote is not really doing that. He has very solid hero levels, he has a decent bank, but over time he will now heavily fall behind on the gold count of Deuce.
Speaking
Unless
of
he
gold,
takes the bottom expos.
was about to ask, like, who gets the gold now that formerly belonged to SaysO?
That's the question. They will have to fight over it, because I don't suspect they will leave it to Deathnote for free, because it's hard to defend. It's far from everyone, so not easy to defend those mines.
Yeah,
But
like
if
there's
he gets
one mine
fast
for
TP, it's-
everyone.
yeah.
So you could go and let everyone get one mine, but you can also go greedy. Like, if you, like Deathnote, are on 80 supply, have the highest heroes, you can also go for 2 expos and maybe sneak out a little bit of an advantage. But of course, it will trigger some aggression on you. But given that Deuce is 50, he's not gonna wanna reveal that fact. So it's mostly only Aaron that could punish Deathnote being too greedy. But yeah, better safe than sorry, I guess. He's going for 1 for now, which is also a very nice addition for him.
Call me critical, but here I would say Deathnote is wasting his time a bit. He should be at least buying better items for his heroes, because these items are abysmal. This Archmage 60 HP, I mean 600 HP, that's gonna die in 1 second. You need some periods, ideally Spell Shield, Cut Guards, Gem of Health, stuff like that. And you want boots, ideally on your heroes for humans, so he should definitely fill those item slots in the marketplaces, because he has so much time now to do it. And the others already have their heroes pretty much. Well, Iron not, because he was fighting, but I suspect he will do it soon. Whereas
Yeah,
Deuce,
talking about
perfect
Deathnote
item for
wasting
it.
time, now he's at least getting something done. Like, he's getting some XP of SaysO's remaining peons and burrows. And also make
that's
sure
right.
that Aaron is not going to be able to pillage this entire base later on. So yeah, it's always important to do stuff in FFA. Like, even if you are on 50 supply, there's a lot of stuff to do. Like, you can get a lot of scout information in, you can buy items, you can buy Zeppelins and already prepare for the very late game. So always things
Even
to
if
do.
it's just running around with free invis heroes, it's good to do. And Iron is on the move now. So he wants to punish this hoarding of Jews, who immediately pumps to 63. He doesn't pump guards against undead, of course. I mean, against orc with bats. So he
Yeah,
will
the
have to
problem
find
is always nice to be on 50 and the one hoarding, but as soon as you get caught, you always lose an expansion, which equals like 1.5k gold, or at least 1k, if you don't count the mining time that you're missing.
And I wonder if Deuce knows that the Banshees reduce the the explosion damage from the Best Riders, because that would be a good unit to put in the mix with Frostworms.
Yeah, like I
Okay,
know,
he knows,
and
he
he always
knows.
going for it. Yeah.
Yeah, he knows because he's researching it. So, because it's I don't even know how it works, but I know that the bat does like half physical and half, or like single target damage is physical, but the radius is magical or something like that. So the anti-magic shell actually mitigates the damage quite a bit.
Damn, I don't think I knew this. I'm not sure, but yeah, with 3/3 upgrades plus the anti-magic shell, bats are really not the unit to go. But then, what is the unit to go?
Well, Orc doesn't really need units. I mean, the bat still, even if it's inefficient and the Orc has gold, he can still go for them because you're going to suicide them and it gives no XP, so it's still okay. If you have gold, and if you don't, you can just go Wyverns. If you have the micro for it, they die fast, but they do a lot of damage, and if you micro properly, you can do very well. But I'm not an Orc, so I can't tell you exactly, but I think you can go Wyverns as well. But yeah, it's mitigating quite a bit. Like, somebody made a video of it, and it was a crazy difference with the shells and without.
Yeah, and it also mitigates the poison damage of the Y1, which are the natural counter to the worms.
Oh, and I didn't know that, for example.
Yeah, it's fully even. So yeah, we can see that Aaron is a very seasoned player by observing that he was just killing the expansion and didn't pull through. Like, this just cost you some gold by remaking this expansion plus workers plus losing the mining time, and he was forced to break into upkeep, so he's not getting the mining edge at all, which we can see in the gold counts now. He's heavily behind now, but now we will see in the first fight, I guess, splitting nicely here the worm. So this is a quite gold inefficient bat detonation, but of course
You're
XP-wise,
still happy.
nice.
Yeah. Very, very nice. 3 worms down, 20 food gone. And levels, of course. TC still struggles with level 3, but the blade is already level 6.
Yeah, very nice. And you can see it's always very nice for your resource management if you go for bats, because now Aaron is close to 50 supply again. So if he's just taking one fight, he will be back to 50. And yeah, can get a lot of gold again.
He's gonna be happy for the Bladestorm against human as well. It's crazy good now that it's been buffed as well. It's super low cooldown, so that's great to have against ground human armies. It melts tanks, it melts knights, it melts breakers.
And towers, of course, in a base race. Yeah. Man, since when is Aaron so aggressive?
Yeah, you're right. Like, usually he's known as the greedy player, but he seems to use this image to his advantage now.
I guess he sees the whole map and he sees Deathnote wasn't stopping it, so maybe he just wanted some free experience. Hard to judge without chat what the intention was. But the Deuce is being sneaky. He sneaked his bottom left mine from SaysO, so at least he has something to fall back on if his base gets destroyed eventually. Which I don't suspect will happen right now, but if it does, he can still stay in the game.
Alright, now 16 supply advantage for Deuce. And DK focus, not the best with the Ankh plus the Runebracer plus the Invul. So yeah, he's switching targets, and now this Shadowhunter though in trouble.
Invul was pressed and he's TPing, so he just conceded the fight. He saw that he was losing, so he just
perfectly on 49 supply now. But yeah, Deuce is on 78, so he is not going to allow Aaron now, on the other hand, to stay on 50 and goes for this expansion. So Aaron is either forced to sack the space or go to upkeep again. But if he sacks the space, he's also going to sack the left-hand side base. So I think he should go and push a little bit into upkeep.
Deathnote's growing strong meanwhile. He bought some items, not as much as I would like, but at least some. And now he's sending a peasant to the market. No great item there apart from Legion Doomhorde, which he already has. Don't see the other markets.
Yep, Deathnote is scouting here with the gyro, so he's gonna see that Aaron is losing 2 bases. But yeah, still 8.4k gold, so this might look weaker than he actually is.
Thank you, Link, for the 3-year sub. Thank you, Hightech, for the sub. Thank you, Sepp Soren, for the sub. And thank you, Todd, for the raid. Much love, brother. And Aaron versus Deuce continues. Shaman nuked immediately. Strong AoE, of course, on the undead side. Who's about to get level 5 on all these heroes.
Yeah, but keep in mind it's 50 versus 80 here, so in theory, Aaron should lose this fight heavily.
And 555 is the undead craziest power spike in FFA. Suddenly he will become so much more threatening, like the Shadow Hunter and TC will be like this, like they are now, just dying to the nukes even more.
Yeah.
But this DK is okay, he has the Ankh though, so he's fine. I was a bit worried for him, but he still had the Ankh.
Yeah, I guess you want to rotate out of consumables anyway to use more auras to set. True. Ooh, I was worried for another Nova, but no. Aaron losing 2 bases, but got a lot of gold nonetheless. Richest player at the moment.
Yeah, I think Aaron was aware that Deathnote was scouting all of this, so it's not gonna happen that Aaron is just gonna die to Deuce with Deathnote not doing anything, because then Deathnote would have a very hard time 1v1 against Deuce with the high hero levels, the XP he gets from Aaron. So instead he's going for a more defensive style, trying to mine out the base on 50 that he has, appear a little bit weaker, go for a lot of towers, and just sit back and pretty much rely on the help of Deathnote that inevitably has to come if all players are playing for the win, is at least my impression of this play here.
This man is a smart man, because he doesn't spend 100 on a salve, he rather gets a Witch Doctor and waits for the mana to be full for a heal ward.
He is greedy after all.
Buys a clause plus 12 from the shop for the blade. It's always important to watch Blade Master inventory, because you know, FFA players will say they are dead about 10 times. Not here in no chat, but they will signal please. But if you see a full item Blade Master, you can still count that they will be a big nuisance if left unpunished. And there's Deuce could buy Khadgar's pipe if he wanted. Don't know if he saw it in the shop. Oh, he already has it on the Dreadlord. Let's see. Obviously a great item for the Orc as well. Iron would love to have that item too.
Yeah, and Deathnote was unlucky with the market spawns, because he still, like, he had a lot of time here now to stack his heroes, but it still looks kinda underwhelming.
In RulaZ, do you know, is there spell shield? I always thought there was spell shields on Fountain, but I guess no.
It's kind of weird on this map, I think, because I will tell you after the fight.
Yeah,
so now we have an 80 versus 100 supply for Deathnote. Ooh, I don't think that Deuce was aware of this. And yeah, still a lot of the supply is rolling in here from the back with the tanks. Ooh, this is gonna be a hard fight for Deuce here.
Yeah, Dreadlord is not level 5 either. I think Deathnote also stopped mining on quite some mines, so while he's at 100, he's not paying the taxes because he got no income there.
Yeah, very nice. So that also shows that he's very experienced already in FFA. And yeah, this is gonna be hard for the undead, as you said. Dreadlord level 4, his biggest asset, and down
DK.
20.
No TP on the DK. He's kind of stuck. Buys potions though, last minute. Last second rather even, and tries to go back a bit.
Just the supply difference is here too big.
Nice that the DK has rune bracers, because the human strategy is usually to bolt down the DK, and Holy Light that's the surest strategy against undead, so that helps a lot. But still, yes, be careful with this amount of HP.
Yeah. It's nice that the shop is still alive, so you can still buy mana potions, heal potions, TP if needed. But still, I mean, it's just a non-favorable fight here.
Props to him for spamming these anti-magic shells so often. Always had it up, even when he got it cancelled, he had it in the next second. That definitely saved the DK a few times there. Archmage is kind of left alone, but no, the tanks.
I really love this dynamic in FFA. Like, do you want to be 50 and mine the most, or then you are at the risk that someone on 80 is gonna kill you, or now as it was with Deuce, do you want to be at 80, but then you're at the risk at a player on 100 is gonna kill you, but if you're 100, you're not getting income anymore. So that's very sweet dynamic on top of the freeway, where everyone can be at a different supply stage and everyone has to scout and be aware of it all the time, who is on which supply.
Iron already pillaging that base in the meanwhile, racing with Deathnote's knight who kills it faster. Pillaging this on 50 is huge, like the fortress is so much.
DK, no shop this time.
Still didn't buy a TP, what?
Invo potion though, for now at least. Can he run to the base? Looking solid. Stops for a bit. Man, this is so stressful for Deuce right now.
Yeah, and Deuce still too greedy to break into high upkeep, but that being said, he lost Necropolis and therefore supply stock.
Can't do it now. Just needs that level 500 Dreadlord. It would be so much more manageable, these tanks, with level 3 carrying.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets that, he can camp much more efficiently.
Oh,
and there's a Bladestorm now in Deathnote's main because there's perfect vision for Aaron. He saw that Deathnote is pretty much destroying Deuce here, so he wants to balance out this a little bit by taking out one expansion.
It's free experience, 200 free experience or something. I don't know. There was peasants as well, but
yeah, such a weird XP distribution here for Aaron, like level 6.5 Blade Master, where the other heroes are level 3.
They just kept dying. What can I say? Blade was the only one alive for the whole game.
Alright, and finally Deathnote has been pushed back. And
Deathnote should get some gyros, even though it sounds bad against Dreadlord. It's so good when you have just worms like this. If you get 2 groups of gyros, you can overwhelm the Dreadlord. And
yeah,
it's
he
so much experience.
Go for Dragonhawks. I also like this. Like
that's not bad either. Yeah. When there's no guards, you can really go freely with your air options.
Yeah. I'm never sure about gyros in the late game. Like once Dreadlord is level 5, it's usually from the time where I say, okay, gyros are done, no more gyros. But then if there are a lot of Royals also in the mix, it feels like they are pretty nice.
I mean, you don't want to make them against Orc, of course, because 2 Bad Riders can spoil your day when you're not looking, but against this army, I think at this point it would be really good.
Yeah, and
even
Aaron has been very careful,
5.
by the way, with how much he took off of Deathnote. So he only went for the towers and the peasants.
Yeah, doesn't want to switch the focus on himself when he's
Yeah,
still on
and
50.
keep in mind, he is still on 50, so he doesn't want to risk, that someone is going on him now.
And his gold count is starting to run away. It's more than the others have combined.
Yeah.
You have to subtract 3,000 from it for the 100 army, but still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this is where the FFA players are just so good in this upkeep management. I always say it, Lelu is pretty much, I think, the best in the upkeep management. Always knowing whether it's the best to be 50, 80, or 100.
What upkeep management, RulaZ? You've been staying on 50 always? And dying with 20k and winning the game? If you don't know Neo, I think you will like this. Lelu has, for the longest time, his nickname from us, his friends, was Evil Kid, because he always manages to, get on top even though you think it's dead for 3 hours. So
he is the evil kid that will, of course, win the competition as well. The question is just who is trying to make this as exciting as possible.
All right, and there's a scout by Deathnote, and just when the scout arrives, he sees that Aaron is not on 50. So very smart here by Aaron to not exaggerate, to not do it too much, because if one of these knows that Aaron has been on 50 too much, then they will punish him for a long time for it. So yeah, might have been the perfect amount of perfect time to break upkeep.
How much gold is left on the map? Oh, still quite some time. Like 10 minutes of gold roundabout? 9 minutes maybe?
yeah, some of the mines are 5k, like the SaysO's Expo and one of the mines in the middle.
Yeah.
But that's still quite something to protect.
And yeah, one other thing, if you are not fighting too much as Aaron now, you can fall behind a lot in the hero levels. Like, yes, you can be at 13k, you can even be at 20 or 30k, but if there's a mass TP with 100 supply into your main base and the human is level 666, you just can't defend still, no matter how much gold you have. So you always have to be aware of that fact as well. Gold will not be rescuing for one big 100 attack, again, especially against human.
Wants to get level 5 SH at least. That's very important, the level 3 heal wave.
Yeah, and I think a very good decision now to go for a fight, and it's already quite hard with 555 human.
I don't know if Deathnote has Blizzard though. If he has Blizzard, it's really hard.
Yeah, he does. And he's in the choke. Oh, it's not that great. Tanks, of course, not really worth anything in this fight.
Wow, yeah, the clap though huge. Is it level 3 clap?
Can't see it with this observer advanced overlay thingy. Mountain King might be cut to pieces by Blade Master, who's like plus 32 plus rah, not too bad.
Oh, and Deuce is nearby.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? Like, if he interrupts, yes, he can get some XP, but also he's gonna be punished and teamed after that, I guess.
Deathnote's very nice. Stealing the wards is something that's a big advantage for human. No other race can do that quite as well to fight the healing wards, because with the Spellbreaker it's so hard to notice that the Spellbreaker stole the ward, and you can completely let it unnoticed and the human gets free healing the whole fight. But here, Deuce carried Deathnote away, I guess. He had bad army to fight Orc with all these useless tanks, so just went back.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Deuce easily could have taken out here the Mountain King, but he didn't, and now still going on Deathnote, which is kind of surprising. Like, if he's planning to go on Deathnote, why not just take out the Mountain King on his way?
Might as well smoke it, right?
And yeah, now close to level 5 Dreadlord. This is gonna be one of the biggest levels for him. And of course level 6 Dreadlord is gonna be the next big one.
The game shifts quickly. Now Deathnote is not in the best position anymore by far. The tanks all died. So free XP donated to the Orc, who really needed that. It was like 5 tanks donated or something like that.
Yeah, the tanks really didn't do him any favor in that fight against Orc. And that should be nice for Deuce, who of course against him, that would have been a threat. It feels like everyone is fighting everyone now. Time for some items, time to evaluate how to use your gold, and time to fight.
Yes, the game is pretty balanced in terms of expansions. No one is really dominating, so yeah, it's really just fighting one after each other.
No crazy hero levels either. So nobody really reached their power spike, maybe except Undead, but waiting for the Dreadlord still. Deuce is close.
Yeah, that will be strong, but the others will have their ultimates maybe at that point, so who knows? Because there's Bladestorm and there might be Mass TP. So it's pretty balanced, yeah.
Wow, and very nice, the long distance mining with the Bloodlust even now.
Oh man, FFA always keeps on surprising me. Yep, that's of course a thing.
Yeah, doesn't want to risk building the hall for a 3k mine.
Also the TC is standing there for the double movement speed aura.
He should be moving along, ideally, but I guess not. Because they stretched for so long that it's okay.
Alright, who makes the next move?
Yeah, of course, we also have the famous Mass TP mining, which is also very nice.
Yeah, you can mine with that even over the whole map. You just Mass TP to one peasant with 10 others, you pick up the gold and you wait for the cooldown and Mass TP back.
Yeah, I wonder why humans don't do that in one-on-one. Sounds too easy.
I guess there's a few reasons.
I can't think of one, but it's been a long day. We can ask Todd.
Lack of APM, I guess, is the
Yeah, APM
reason.
is the problem. We don't have spare APM. That's true.
Well, in FFA, you can win with 100 APM.
Yeah,
If you-
I know. My boy Lelu. 90 APM max, still winning everything. If it's a no-chat game, it might even be just 70 APM.
Yeah,
Because it can't
most
cry.
of it is spent on messaging. So.
Exactly. Bad game. I'm dead. Bad game. Worked out for him, though. While we have the first calm moment of the game, we of course gather funds for these players at Matcherino, W3Cfinals.backtowarcraft.com. I really want to crack the 2000 tonight, guys. Day 2, 2000. Such a perfect fit. Sounds like you have a little bit of time here at least. So go chip in, get these profile pictures, reward the players.
Oh, and we have a very nice move here by Deathnote. He is now on 50 supply, and keep in mind, he saved the main gold mine for exactly that reason. So very smart here. Not the move you would expect from someone who is playing their second FFA season.
Yeah, also from someone who thinks you can fight COVID with a cold shower. Yeah, so far Deathnote, I'd say a very positive surprise to me, who has never seen him play FFA before.
And yeah, looking at the gold count now, he's catching up with Aaron, who was on 50 a very long time, and definitely the only one in this game who broke into high upkeep once. And still, yeah, as he stopped mining throughout this time, he can now mine this entire gold on 50 and level 5 Dreadlord. So just taking out the towers. Again, small gains, but yeah, big in the long run.
Exactly. Small skirmishes everywhere. Oh, what's the Shadow Hunter doing there? Oh, Deathnote, are you getting baited into a fight? No.
And yeah, as long as all 3 players are mining, they are not want to risk to lose a fight and then lose their last mining base. So rather play it safe. Let's mine out your bases, and then when you're close to or when you're done, start the fight. But as it looks like, we already have a fight now, but definitely only on 50 supply, keep in mind, against Aaron on 72. So this should be favoring Aaron, and yeah, Deathnote moving back. Maybe he can pick up a caster here, but yeah, better be safe than sorry, I guess.
Dude, Deathnote is so greedy, still not pumping.
Yeah, very nice, takes off a bet. Yeah, he's still greedy with the 1.4k in his main. He wants to finish that now, because everything that Aaron could kill here is not that important to lose. So he rather wants to mine tax-free than saving the space here in the middle.
It should be pretty impossible to kill a hero or something of value. If Deathnote controls everything correctly. Alright, we're going for it. I don't see too much success here for Aaron. That the mine is gone anyway. Just getting a bit of towers. He needs experience though, so he's kind of forced into that fight.
Yeah, it's a very nice position here for Deathnote. This choke here with the power backup allows him to fight 50 versus 70 supply. And also a lot of bets that of course are not doing anything at the moment here. And yeah, this brings him closer to level 666 even. Very nice equal XP distribution here for Deathnote. But still, I don't like the inventory. Look at this Archmage. He could have like +3 periods easily by now.
Wow, that's a sad Archmage.
Yeah, and only 800 HP. This is super scary because he's the TP carry. Oh, even going for double TP. Wow, that's something that only FFA players usually do, and not even a lot of them. I'm not sure, Liltic, do you carry multiple TPs?
Tick might have left us.
Thinking.
the calm phase in the game. He goes for, I don't know, another coffee or a cold one. Who knows? Deuce is around 80, so he's getting ready to fight. Aaron is getting around 80. He's ready to fight. Just Deathnote, mining and mining.
Yeah. What is Deuce doing here? Like,
Oh,
he isn't sure whether he should engage or
nah,
not.
I think.
Sure.
Wait.
Yeah, that's always the thing with these early freeways. Like yesterday, we had very long 4-way with close 1v1s, and those are usually the more fun ones because if there's an early freeway, everything is way more balanced. Like no one is allowing someone to get away with an easy win. Like if someone is winning a big fight, then the third player immediately is gonna go on him as well. So you rather go a little bit more passive, try to get some gold, be cost efficient, and yeah, just do a lot of scouting and not force unnecessary engagement, which this one definitely isn't, as Deathnote's still on 50 supply and Deuce easily picking off 2 priests here. So going for all the little wins, as we said so often this game.
Some people are asking while we have the calm before the next storm why Todd isn't playing. He is not available next week when the final will happen, and we couldn't find another date that suits everyone. So unfortunately, Todd, schedule-wise, not available.
Sorry, I was unexpectedly called by my niece.
That's a solid excuse. But you are not missing this fight, so perfect timing to come back. Deuce versus Aaron. TC still mediocre levels. Backline pretty exposed to the worms and AoE.
Ooh, and now we have the freeway.
Ooh.
6-6 for the human. I'm not sure what he picked off even, but it must have been a nice XP boost. And yeah, now we have a freeway fight. Let's see how this is going.
The worms are doing Deuce no favor in these fights. They're immediately getting picked off over and over.
And the human risks barely anything. You can always staff and TP back. Trying to get the juicy worms.
Yep, and Banshees if he can't get the worm.
But okay, I guess now there's not much more room to pick them off. One last... Oh, here the potion, never mind.
Oh yeah, that's so nice. Like this triple human hero against Undead is just beautiful.
We've seen it earlier today. We see it now.
Oh, that was a great match. Even I watched that solo. Crazy play.
Yeah, kind of rare to get a Mountain King ultimate in one-on-one. But today we see it quite a bit.
Ooh, and the Blade Master of Aaron gets scary and scary. Look at this inventory.
Holy moly.
Do his homework.
Yeah, I did not check him for a while. Level 7, great. 3 claws, great. Little bit of extra HP and armor as well. Little squishy almost.
Yeah, but he has those mirror images and the damage is plus 54 with the Coda already.
Yeah. Yeah, that is double damage. It's insane indeed.
Max
Yeah,
damage.
also the Shadowhunter super stacked medallions is exactly the item that he wants. Also with the parry-ups, of course, nice, and also already found his pipe, which is, of course, amazing with an orc army who is always playing free casters.
And Deathnote dropped the item now. He wants peace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
400
Sure.
Don't see
Yeah.
that every day.
Fuck.
What's the max damage, Remo?
444.
Oh, I want that number. I need that number.
It might
Well,
happen.
And
A few more levels and he will get there.
there we go. Oh, no peace, apparently. It's a little bit of a weird situation.
Yeah, Deathnote is waiting for the confirmation of Aaron, who is surprisingly not doing so. I'm
No,
not
he
sure.
already did. He did drop.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Maybe. Okay, maybe he also missed it.
I don't know what they're doing now.
Just to keep the APM up.
Deathnote should keep it up with buying those items. This Archmage looks like this the whole game.
At least
he
you got a
making
stack.
Ooh, a
wagons?
Shadow Stomp. Nice to see.
Why is he making wagons? That is a good question.
I think mainly because of the disease cloud.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good unit to have when you're defending, not so much when
Yeah.
you're running around with them.
Yeah, true. Like you always or oftentimes see undeads with 1 or 2 wagons and like 2 to 3 necromancers, and suddenly it's way more fortified in his main base.
And I guess maybe he anticipates mass TPs later on. It's good.
Yeah, true.
Obviously, you want them against tanks.
Yeah, he's already level 6 Archmage. You're totally right. That's could be mainly the reason.
It's a pretty nice undead army. This is about as well-rounded as you can get. So I guess
Wow.
he might even run around with the
And it's really amazing that Aaron, the guy on 50 here, is allowed to mine this last 2k gold while everyone else is already out of gold and Deathnote even in high upkeep. So, wow, this is super valuable here for Aaron, getting this for free. And yeah, you were asking about the fountain. And on this map, I think there is a 50-50 chance whether the dragon is dropping a big item or not, like a Staff of Silence or kind of mana. And this time it seems that it doesn't. I'm not sure if it is related to the fountain, if it has to always to be a fountain of mana, and then the items are like this.
Okay,
But
that's interesting. I didn't know. It dropped the big mana potion, the dragon, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that changes the dynamic quite a bit without these OP items.
Yeah, definitely. And I think there's also, like, on Market Square, you have this where either Tome of Power or Crown of King is dropping. Maybe it's also on Wellspring Temple, the new map.
No, I think Wellspring Temple always has crowns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's quite a crazy map.
All right, but now it seems that the last 1k gold is not going to be in Aaron's bank account.
Yeah. And
because
even the A-bomb is there. Look at that.
Ooh, sweet.
That's a great addition. Oh, and the Kodo, that's massive if you can.
Oh, wow, that's so huge. Nice possession. So rare to see possession in FFA. Really like this.
Yeah, you usually only see it on a peasant, but of a dead player, but like this, it's
exactly
very nice. Just needs to keep it alive, of course. But with the speed alright, it might not be too hard.
So does the Orb of Lightning deal damage to the AMS?
Oh. Oh no, RulaZ. I know this will be the question next week. Dude, I got no idea. Remo, do you know?
Yeah, no idea.
Oh my god, Aaron is taking a fight here, 50 versus 100. What the hell was this?
Yeah, chat, if you know that, that would be great.
Yeah, that was a weird attack by Deuce. Like, I guess he wasn't aware that that Aaron is still mining here on the left.
Yeah, he only killed some casters, but let him mine it.
Is he needing some levels? I mean, he doesn't have an ultimate yet. He wants Infernal over everything else.
Yeah,
He's not that
for
close.
sure.
Wait,
Infernal at least.
Archmage doesn't have ult. The fuck?
What?
Maybe he has level 2 Blizzard, but I don't know. I don't see the overlay, of course. Maybe. You're right. If he doesn't have mass TP, that's not good.
No, it's really not good. At least he bought a parry up now, so he's improving on the inventory.
I don't want to disappoint Neo, but he has that one. He must have found it somewhere.
Ah, okay.
He bought an Ant rather, I don't know. Maybe he had that as well. I don't know what he bought. But the MK is looking solid at least. That's the inventory you want to see.
Yeah, exactly.
So slowly
I'm not sure if you
there.
even need the invul at this stage because you have the avatar.
Yeah.
I think I rather want an additional item slot here for another medallion.
A player's forces are under attack.
You can give the invul to Archmage in an ideal world for those blizzards to be uninterrupted.
So yeah, while you were AFK, I was asking whether you are carrying 2 TPs on your human heroes.
Yeah. Paladin and Archmage as well.
Ah, interesting, yeah. Like I don't do, and I know that also players like Todd aren't.
Well, he doesn't need to because he will usually win the fight, but me, I need to TP sometimes with 2 heroes. So it's just a safer option, of course. If you If you don't know if you want to be safe, then I guess 2 TPs should be better most of the times. It's about positioning as well.
Yeah, we see Aaron now moving in, but still, it doesn't look like he's aware that he uses 100s.
But so far they haven't fought head on. It was just poking at each other and just signaling peace as well.
Yeah, and Aaron responding with the stasis trap. I'm not sure if this counts as a piece.
There's the offer. Will this be answered? Not yet. Also, Deathnote, he's not mining, he's also not producing. Seems to be a little unsure what he's fighting then.
Yeah, big problem for human that you always have to adjust your army perfectly to what you are facing, and it's very hard to see now what's gonna be his next opponent. Because against Orc he wouldn't need tanks or gyros, but against Undead he definitely does. So yeah, I can understand why he's staying on this supply and rather observe if the others are fighting. So yeah, all a little bit of a complicated game already, and this was all due to the fact that SaysO left early. And Orc and Undead didn't really got the chance to fight.
By the way, say so about the Rage Quit. He just wrote that he played at 5:30 a.m. So wasn't too motivated, I guess. So
Yeah, he
not
said
an
he was
easy time to play.
too tired.
Yeah. So I understand that. So no apologies for my bets. Deathnote also signaling peace. They all at peace.
It's not good for us.
No, it's just. But that's just it's completely random. Sometimes there's a freeway like this that's balanced, and just no one wants to be the first to move.
And usually it gets quite crazy quite quickly.
Yeah, as soon as the first fight breaks out, it's gonna get better.
Yeah.
Deathnote,
yeah.
I don't like how he's on 42. Like, for what? He should pump.
Yeah, but what?
I don't know. Like, you can just pump. I don't know, something like breakers and I don't know, some tanks, like 2 or 3 tanks, just to be a bit prepared if someone suddenly decides to assault your main. Because like this, you can die a very sorry death.
Player's forces are under attack.
It looks like Deuce is going on him. Aaron is scouting, staying passive as so often. I think it's all down to Deuce to make the call, whether to go or not to get level 6.
The fierce fight is happening here.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Poor Peon, losing the fight.
Oh no, he has it coming now, that poor Murloc. He doesn't know what's gonna happen to him.
I mean, the Murloc is like 5 times bigger as the Peon, so it's realistic, but oh, he called his brothers.
Yeah. Never had a chance.
Alright. Is that a fight coming? Not really, right? He just didn't like the pillage.
How much more sitting can we endure?
Oh, a lot. I've been in a SaysO game that lasted 6 hours and 4 hours of that was sitting.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was the most boring game I've ever casted in my life. It was literally like there was nothing happening. Like right now, there's a little bit of movement. We kill like a necropolis here and there or farm here and there. It was seriously 4 hours of nothing.
Yeah, it happens from
It
time
happens.
to time, but
Yeah.
it's not very pleasant for the casters.
It was.
As I always say, sorry, you go first, but
Yeah.
this is good.
Here we go. Yeah, it was a lot of Twitch money because I could queue a lot of advertisements. That was good.
At least something.
Exactly.
But what I wanted to say, I always say this thing, but there was a game when High Tech fell asleep during an FML. He just had the camera in the same spot, so the Twitch we were still watching, but we could only watch the chat and the minimap, so that was quite something as well. It was just so boring that he fell asleep.
Well, that's not the case here, thankfully, because Deuce is making the go. The king is making things more exciting. But only for a bit.
But it looks like he will push a bit, at least. He has the wagons, he's perfectly equipped to at least take this natural. Or try to take it out.
He is giving Deathnote some time to build. 67 already? Still, no chances. Should just be a lot of free XP for now.
Yeah, and the Avatar, it's hard to kill much for the Undead at this point. He needs the Divine Shield to run out, which it is, because it's only level 1. The Archmage doesn't have the items still.
DK.
But the DK.
Ooh, okay, trying to solve this with hero focus, but he's the one being nuked.
Close on both sides, actually, this fight. It was pretty... But even if the Undead lost the DK, it wouldn't be the end of the world there. Could have just hammered, but the problem for Deuce is his gold. He only has this army. Then you need to save some for hero revives and stuff.
I mean, he can sell his base for a lot of gold.
Yeah, of course. That's an option for the Undead. If you need to hide. If you know you're gonna lose the base, you might as well sell it when you're on 50.
Yeah, if you're the Undead, you know you will lose. I know that feel.
I don't know if he went for Ultimate or Death Pact. I assume Death Pact would be better. Because he has only level 2 Unholy Aura. The Death Pact is not bad. Sometimes you can make good use of it.
Yeah, especially when you're up against a human tri-hero and an orc tri-hero.
Yeah, exactly. Killing a Garg is a potion of greater healing almost.
Yeah, nice snack.
But I hope more would come out of this. He just forced the TP and backed off again. But I mean, Deuce realistically shouldn't be making moves. Like, he's nice that he did, but he has so low gold. Iron should be the one probably making a move, but we all know him.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. He's rather preparing for the super late game. We got Zeppelins, we got Peons. He's working on the map vision. I'm surprised that Deathnote isn't more Rambo. Very calm and collected this game.
Yeah. Just maybe he feels like the others have more gold. No idea. He still has enough to pump 100 and then still have some left over. This army is good that he has because it's kind of okay against everything, but the tanks, I mean, the Orc is just tough to fight at this point. Now the Orc has more options.
Yeah,
I think maybe he could... Maybe. Over this super important Tomb of Relics.
Yeah, I think that will decide the game. And Deuce is defending it with his life. Oh yeah, here we go. The bat's not affected by the Carrion Swarm. Whoopsie. Nova though, big one.
Has to pull those back now. So the moment of surprise with the Bloodlust is gone.
Yeah. Oh, the Blade Master's still crazy. Blade Storm, just to be magic immune, I guess. Not doing that much damage.
Yeah. There was a bit of ineffective Blade Storm, like didn't do anything. Not that this army is easy to Blade Storm, but
Yeah, I think it was just a protective move to not be nuked. And now, of course, the Orc with a fountain in the back. That's not bad.
yeah, that's good. But he lost the Bat Riders. Like he had 12, I think, and now he has only 5. So the Undead could easily win this fight. Iron is on 52. This looks bigger than 52.
Yeah. Shadow Hunter finally 5. That took some time. Couple of bats are coming in against the Garg. Status Trap activated. Blade Master critting like crazy. We don't see the numbers because he's attacking air, but judging of how fast these worms disappear, that's pretty good. But let's see how quick this cow disappears. Nice retreat. Everything hurt, but the heal ward should make this up. But Deathnote comes in from the right-hand side.
And Deuce, this hurts. He lost 20 supply, so that's not nothing. And can't replenish very easily. So ultimately, even though he probably fought better, Iron's still on more gold. Now he lost another wagon and a TP, like everything. It's just when it's 3K, you start counting coppers because can't just recklessly fight.
Slides, thank you for the 10 euros, mate. Much appreciated. Thank you.
I think the Undead should camp now. For his own sake, and we should hope that the other two are not patient and they will get bored and they will act.
Yeah, I guess he wanted level 6 somehow. He got double level 6. It's fine.
Yeah, Death and Decay is also a good spell to have. Like, you need it to threaten bases fast. It's pretty much the only thing that destroys bases fast in the late game for Undead. Because when a Lich presses Death and Decay, you have to insta TP if you don't want to lose your castle.
Very hesitant game. Kind of surprised to see 3 FFA players with over 100 APM. That never happened before. More pillage at the bottom. Everybody's trying to squeeze out as much as possible. Deathnote in this weird situation where he can't really fight Aaron because of like how useless the tanks are. He doesn't really have a good army against Deuce either. I guess it's an okay army, but it's not a great army.
It's good army if you are the one on the offense. If you mass TP in the base, the tanks are, you can't ignore them. But if you're like this, you're gonna get kited. So yeah. And then, like, as human against Orc, what I like is Griffins. I think they're so strong with Inner Fire. Bats are really bad against those. And it melts all the Orc ground, all the casters, all the torrents that they can make. But against Undead, it's completely dead supply. So we can't make them at this stage. But ideally, later on, he should make a few at least. If Juice is taken out, of course. I don't know, it's all up in the air now. Such a weird stalemate.
It is.
There's D&D.
Alright, but it's just a few towers, little bit of experience, gets the Dreadnought closer to Infernal, takes Deathnote off the map. Of course, at some point you have to get rid of these bases. And Death and Decay is the most effective way, I guess.
Now the Lich has no mana and Deathnote will not let it slide just without doing anything, so maybe, at least maybe it will provoke him.
Yep. With some Holy Light, Cosmodan even ultimate used onto the Lich, but nice reaction by Deuce. Both, of course, very good one-on-one players. So this fight should be exciting, but as you mentioned like a minute ago, you will get kited and the tanks just can't follow up.
But in this case, like, the Lich was so exposed, and so yeah. And the human had really nice position. Those breakers in the front, like, the Undead couldn't touch them.
Yeah,
so
now
in this case, not even a worm. Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, now Deathnote might feel confident enough to go for the Undead, but I don't know.
He is the richest player.
Like
nah, the base is nicely protected, I'd say.
Yeah, and he has mass TP, he can go back.
Oh yeah, he does now.
Yeah,
it was only level 2 Blizzard.
He reskilled, I guess.
Oh, that, yeah.
Because he has Brilliance level 2 now, so he must have misclicked.
Yeah.
The Lich that's so costly, and now he's 66 supply, it's not even the big army like before.
Yeah, that was expensive. Like, he was the poorest player already. Now this, I mean, it's not a tavern revive, but still very expensive. In the meantime, Airenikus is working on that blade, plus 56. Not bad. Also a little bit more HP. That was criticized before. Shadowhunter, super tanky with more than 1000. I like Aaron's position.
Yeah, like, it's probably the best right now. Just because you can expect him to be sparing with his gold. you know, he won't waste anything.
Yeah.
And still, like, I know that I said the human tri-hero can go toe-to-toe, but I still think, like, in vacuum, the orc is slightly stronger at this stage, especially in big fights, because the blade surge is insane. And the TC aura, of course.
But not with these levels. Needs
Yeah, needs
Needs
level
to-
5 TC
yeah.
at least. Now. Like, Shadowhunter's okay. He doesn't really need the ultimate. It's nice to have as an emergency button, but it's okay like this. But the TC should have some level 3 to threaten human heroes, because like this, they're just so tanky. Can't kill them fast enough in a level 2 stump. Iron switched his army a lot as well. Now it's the Wyverns instead.
Oh yeah, that should be good. Not
He doesn't-
necessarily. Yeah.
He doesn't want to suicide any more bets, that's why. Because he just wants to save gold now, so that's why the Wyverns, I guess.
Yeah, he does have great vision on everything, so he can react to everything. New town portal by Deuce. I guess we're going out on the map.
Alright. Needs an invul or two as well, and then it would be better.
Yeah, his inventory is looking pretty poorish. Still open slots. That's rare to see in FFA.
Can't afford that much, but the invul is still worth it, because either it's invul or you will lose this hero.
Yeah, it's not the craziest game in terms of gold count. Everybody below 5 digits quickly. Solid scout. We're competing. Oh, Carrion Swarm. We're competing for the fountain. Peace offered. Not sure if you saw it.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, you were gone? I didn't even notice.
Oh, nice.
Now you were dearly missed.
And the game didn't move since you were gone. So.
Exactly. You didn't miss too much.
Yeah, I was suspecting that. Yeah, early freeways, as we said, super easy to balance for the players. Even though I was a little bit surprised, because those players usually play quite aggressive. But it's nice to see them play for win, for sure. But yeah, these games can feel a little bit stale in the mid game. But given they are super balanced all the time, they oftentimes lead to very epic base raises, because everything is just balanced down with perfect information until the last building. And yeah, we know that this can be super cool to watch in the end. So yeah, don't leave now.
That is correct.
Deuce started well this fight. It's much better than the last one. Lost an A-bomb, but he killed some casters or mortars, and the tanks are quite low, so this is okay. And Deathnote reckon, will he get slapped? Yes, he will.
Yeah. They're not getting out here. That was the first mass teleport attempt, I think, in the entire game. And it's all about level 6 Dreadlord. He wants it so bad. And if he kills all these tanks, he has a good shot.
Yeah, the Mountain King positioning very bad here. He's always in the back where he shouldn't be.
And wasted avatar like this.
Little trigger happy. Carrion Swarm on the way back. Tanks could be juicy.
And Deathnote keeps dropping items, but Deuce just doesn't care.
Yeah, he wants the levels. He wants the tanks.
Yeah,
back.
he definitely wants Infernal, it seems. Then it's better because you don't really need that gold once you have Infernal. I mean, you do, but you can lane with the Infernal in the long run at least without spending any gold.
Yeah.
Very annoying unit because you can't bolt it, you have to surround it if it's running around whacking your buildings with the chaos damage, so gives a bit of flexibility. And it can also, you can drop it in trees, use a Zeppelin to get an acolyte there, stuff like that.
A player's forces are under attack.
And even kill trees if you need to.
Yeah, that took me 20 years to learn that.
Yeah, I learned that late as well, but it's not an unseen sight in FFA. It's quite commonly used for creating. It's like the elves when they create the little pathways with their trees to hide. It's undeads can do that easily too with the Infernal. Even Death and Decay, like they destroy trees like mad.
Yep.
Yeah, very common combination. synergy we have between the two ultimates of Lich and Dreadlord. Death and decaying into the forest and then dropping an Infernal to make space for a Necropolis.
Yeah.
Players' forces are under attack.
But this isn't the map for it. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah, but
Not the best hiding map. Maybe in SaysO's main. Iron is, look at this guy. He's prepared for everything.
yeah, and I also wanted to mention everyone is pretty much already prepared here for the base race. We see Deuce here with a Zeppelin, we see Deathnote here with a Zeppelin, so a lot of ward spread still by Aaron through the entire game, so always has perfect vision, perfect information, who is fighting who wins the fights, who was mining, and
Oh, and that's unfortunate for Deuce because Iron looks like he was going on Deathnote now, but if Deuce goes him right now, he might just force him back.
Did you see him already? There's some scouts going on.
He
I think
definitely saw him with the wards, but he sees
Yeah.
he's going back, so he's going for it. This,
Oh, I'm rubbing my hands. Let's go.
yeah, he has to go with the bloodlust. You don't do that for show.
Okay, TC, can you reach level 5 in this fight? It's gonna be problematic, but Blade Master can of course do a lot.
I don't know what Deathnote. He's not even like defending much. He's very, very passive. He looks like he just doesn't want to fight anybody.
He doesn't really have the army for a big fight, to be
Yeah.
honest.
But now the tanks are better than they were because at least the wyverns, you have to be super careful with those. If you leave them for 5 seconds, they are dead.
Okay, Blade Storm against tanks. It's kinda nice, but it feels a little underwhelming again. Now against the Breakers, it's amazing.
Yeah, did good damage overall.
Mountain King in a bit of trouble, getting attacked by Tauren. Wyvern coming
And
in, but this should be should be getting decimated by tanks.
But the heal wards are pretty well placed. Now they are.
Oh,
But
Aaron not losing the Blade Master. That was the one unit you can't lose.
yeah, apart from that, it looked so good, I would say. But now, obviously, now you have to run. Torrens will be left to die.
Ooh, here comes Deuce though.
Don't revive it.
Tauren getting polymorphed. Love to see it. But yeah, Mr. Deathnote, you have to fight one more time. Oh, nice catch by Deuce. Triple kill immediately. 4 of them. 5. Another priest dead. Yep, that was a lot of XP.
The Dreadlord is very close now. Just a few more casters and he's gonna be there. And that's the thing, like if you don't want to fight whole game, you can't avoid it for the whole game.
Yep.
Then you just randomly win a fight against the player who's attacking you and you're gonna get backstab from behind. It's just you should pick your opponent fast when it comes to it.
Mastelli
Well-
introduces base. I hope he has a town. He must have a town portal, no?
Yeah, he does.
Ah, there we go.
He even used it immediately. Wanted to punish Deuce for this backstab. So understandable, but they will need to peace in time if they can't continue like this forever. If they want to play for win. But the human levels are starting to look very crazy. 777.
Are under attack.
Level 3 clap is huge against Orc.
True. Blade Master almost back. Airenikus still in punching distance to both players. But yeah, not really a very excessive mass teleport usage. This was the first time. What did he jump on? Didn't even see.
yeah, you're right. Like you rarely see so little mass TP usage, especially aggressively. And also, Deathnote forgot the lumber mill upgrades, masonry, which is quite huge in the base race situation because human bases are usually very hard to destroy, and yeah, killing buildings takes a lot of time, and this time you can use to kill other buildings and other mains. So yeah, quite a huge deal to not have in that online.
Back to sitting. But there's Invis Mountain King, so that leaves some hope for STP. I would so hope that that would move the game, like there would be grudges created, but no.
Not really.
Still sitting.
Everything is kind of fair play, no grudges, no huge advantages for anyone.
Okay, now Iron going at it again though. That's good. And the Chase sees it. So Deuce potentially can backstep again.
If we
But
make
it
the
depends on
difference.
who though. Like might backstab the orc now.
I feel like he feels confident against Aaron in a one-on-one fight, but maybe not so much against Deathnote.
Well, that would be a grave mistake. Because I think orc is so hard to fight. If you ask any undead, like they will say that they hate fighting against orc the most. So we'll see.
But I mean, the humans are even beating Happy now, so you should be scared of them as an undead.
Maybe that changes the overview.
That changes everything now,
Yeah.
of course.
No, but since these solo pro humans have been appearing in FFA, the meta is actually crazy shifted. It used to be, I think RulaZ said it before already, it used to be so much sitting, now it's so aggressive at the start with the many like strong 1v1 humans that joined. Used to be regarded as kind of the weakest race before, even for a time, but now it's again kind of feared.
Yeah, it's all Todd's fault.
Yeah,
He ruined it.
and Bobby.
Oh, and Bobby.
A player's forces are under attack.
But it's a pretty good state, I would say. Like overall, FFA is more balanced than it ever was. I would say only Elf is slightly better, I think, and it's just mostly because it's even if you're not so like experienced, you can still do good with Elf.
Well, that's the case in one-on-one as well.
Yeah, I guess for different reasons, but it's in FFA just anyone can play Chippo. It's easy composition and it's still good. So.
It's kind of fun to see the Night Elf hero combinations in FFA because everything is kind of playable.
Yeah, that's true. You have a lot of options. You don't have to go like your tri-hero every game like Undead does.
You can kind of show your personality, I guess, if you're more like a Trunks player or more like a Lelu player. Can make some good decisions. That's nice. And we have a fight? No?
What the hell is this?
Are they going for Deuce together? No way.
That would be so dirty if they do.
Yeah. I mean, he backstabbed once, okay, I get it. You're kind of angry at him if you're Deathnote, but come on, guys.
Well, something has to happen here. You just.
Okay, three-way.
But it looks like they are going on Deuce.
Why, though?
It's just no chat. Like you can't know
True.
what the gold is. But I don't know. I think Iron should know, at least, because he had scouted the whole map constantly with his wards.
Yeah, Aaron, I think also most experienced player in this three-way, so maybe he's leading Deathnote.
Yeah, I think that's a likely scenario that Iron knows that it's unfair, but it's to his advantage, so he tries to go for this 2v1, whereas Deathnote is just tagging along. But we'll see. There can always be backstab. So.
Yep.
Oh, and Deuce just.
Yeah, well, I was just asking what's the best play in Deuce's position is, and I was actually gonna say that too. Once you see that two guys are in front of your base and you are just broke and can't defend anything, I would say it's best to just hide the air army, hope that they forget about it in the late game, and just evacuate. Use the gold that you get to hide on the map a little bit. So yeah.
Because he can still build 10 necros like this.
Yeah.
So, but he has to build fast. I'm a bit scared that he won't build in time.
Ah, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Good.
Is he though?
Come on, build.
Okay, he has 4 buildings left. Should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Necropolis coming.
Yeah, a bit of a downside here is that both saw that he's selling the base and not that someone killed it, because yeah, this could change alliances. But I think it will already be
You
fine.
can't go 2v1 against someone who doesn't have a base. That's just not how it works. So at least he spares himself of that.
Yeah.
So just Iron even leaves the altar alive, I guess, just to because he doesn't know if there's a building or not.
Yeah. So definitely shows that Iron is not really going for the 1v1. So that was not his incentive to take out Deuce here, to go for 1v1 against Deathnote.
The Infernal is so close. If he gets it from some of these tanks, it would be so nice.
Yeah.
Would still be like he plays nice, and I want him to have a chance. And for that, he needs an Infernal desperately because he just has no gold. And now with this selling of the base, you can't rebuild any units ever. This gold is just for Necropolis. It's so close. The tanks are always so low, but the staffs are working overtime.
And now Mastelli away. Nice.
He killed 0 units and lost some Banshees or Gargs. Not great for him. Iron continuing to sit. But it's still like the human still has better levels. Like Iron probably should not sit forever. Should go on the human sooner or later. Because right now I feel like Deuce might be willing to help him even.
Yeah, I think it's a quite interesting situation strategically, as neither Deathnote nor Aaron is going for the kill on Deuce, so neither of them is confident in the 1v1.
But there's the level 6. Sorry for that, but that's Infernal.
Finally. Nice. Okay, so Aaron has the vision now. The bat scouted the last building, but of course selling the base granted him access to a lot more gold. And how many acolytes are there left? I only see 1 in the Zeppelin, so this
we can check
Yeah,
that.
that's the
2.
only one I see.
There's 1
yeah.
here.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you at least want to have 2 in a situation like this.
Can Juice piece Deathnote now. So we might see 2v1 against the Orc.
I mean, the Orc base should be quite fortified. We got a lot of towers, we got spikes. Makes sense
Oh,
to work
Infernal
together. Okay, we do have the Infernal. But
And he
instant.
TPs instantly.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to be caught out in neutral territory. Loses a code though. So Art he actually has decent chances to defend 1v2 if he has shop access and all these towers.
He has great vision. He will see them coming and can prepare a lot. Is he
And
willing
you
to
can
give
just focus one, like the undead who will be forced to TP, and then you can deal with the other one 1v1 usually. But it's still tough. Still, with these hero levels, it's not so easy to defend against 6 heroes, obviously. But it's doable, not like for the undead who really had to abandon his base. He's living a risky life, Juice. He only has 1 necro.
Yeah, I agree,
that's
and
good.
I think he should, like, everyone should be quick to peace here with someone else and go for another main base, so that Deuce is not the only one
Yeah.
very close to death.
It would, yeah, that's exactly. It would be safe call what you want to do in a freeway. If you're not sure what to do, it's never a bad idea to just weaken the mains, because that doesn't kill anybody, and it's just, you know, it will balance the game, because when one base gets weakened, it will just shift to the other one. But I don't know, these players might not be so used to this old school freeway style.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice
Aaron
play,
is
Storm.
fighting Deathnote, exactly. What's happened there? Yeah, this is not an army you want to fight with. The heroes are obviously great, but the rest isn't.
Yeah, SH is full mana. 500 mana for all those crazy heal waves, so the Blade Master can trade freely.
Wow, that was a weird resurrection here. He was
Yeah.
about to lose all the breakers, but already
Yeah.
resurrected one only.
Oh, here comes the backstab. Deuce is in. Deathnote getting teamed here, losing lots of tanks. And he can't resurrect them. Ooh, oh yeah, Zeppelin. Kinda risky. Okay, I guess the attack is stopped, but lots of losses for Deathnote. Another backstab by Deuce on Aaron.
It's just going for anything that moves.
Yeah, I guess so. That Kudo is not moving anymore. Oh, that
Oh, it's
Acolyte though, my
I see.
god!
So he was just protecting his boy, he wasn't
Yeah.
really Ramboing. Obviously that Echo is precious.
And he's been picked up now by the Zeppelin. Yeah, you should save that.
Luckily the Venom doesn't kill, because he would have been dead 3 times over.
Yeah. Come on, pick up the Acolyte. He's not saving it. There we go.
Yeah, but still scary now that he has... Okay, no, he's not picking it up with the Zeppelin. I just wanted to say it's not the best, I think, if you only have 2 Acolytes, to have both in the same Zeppelin. And the Zeppelin is close to dying here.
Yeah, also pretty exposed always. Not hidden really. And Deathnote might just find it. Peace. One base has to go. I don't mind which one. The Orc base or the human base. Have to go.
High Tech would be proud.
Of me?
That's what he always says this. But he would add it, let's team the human for having 4 towers when he has 25 Moonwells in his base.
Yeah, I can see that. High Tech, I hope you feel bad. Acolyte! Acolyte gone! 3 hits by a Blade Master. No time to react.
Aye.
Should have put it in the Zeppelin.
And now you should start thinking about like building some Ziggurats or Necros.
Yeah, it's big danger zone now, being on 56 out of 10.
Yeah, like at least 20 supplies, so if you lose your army you can remake or something like that. Just, he's living on the edge constantly. And everything is warded. He has 1 shade, but I don't know if he saw like all those wards in his former main base.
Yeah, Deuce definitely watched too many quest replays.
But even for quest it like backfired many times.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite moments in all of War3Champions FFA finals when Lawlight used the sappers to blow up his last building. I celebrated for 3 days afterwards. So good.
In that game I thought Quest was just dead and he had no gold, but when I watched the replay he still had like 6k gold.
Yep.
Or even more maybe when he lost that, so it's just dangerous. Because this is exactly what can happen, like 1 Blade Storm later and you don't have it.
There's no dropping item here.
Just doesn't understand or I don't know.
He's not having that. No.
Okay, he does. He does understand.
Does
Wasn't
he?
sure. Yeah, he dropped his item now, so but he
Dropped the Infernal. I didn't understand.
he dropped the pipe, but it must go now. Come on, yes.
Okay, yeah,
That's
they're
the right
going.
direction.
There we go. Is Aaron moving south? Oh no, it's just a shop, right? For an Invo Potion.
Unless he's going for Necro, then yeah.
I don't think he is. Oh,
Don't know.
shouldn't be.
Oh,
Oh,
maybe
it's
he is Sappers, yeah.
Ooh, but he's not in position to kill the altar.
Oh, he is Neo, because look what's here. There's 4 bats heading that way.
Oh, yeah.
Good eye, but he's getting attacked at the worst possible moment for this. But yeah, good luck, Deuce.
But Deuce is, he has the presence of mind. He moved the Echo to the ground at least. There's wards, but at least he can like build something fast.
Wow, but it's scouted. Keep in mind
The
the
bat.
bat and
Yep.
the Zeppelin,
Yep,
not the
yep.
best friends.
It's okay as long as he
Ooh.
dies. Yeah, that's now
Yeah.
it's.
That was
Okay.
important.
But he has to hurry. He
It's
has to
only
hurry back.
2 bats remaining. Can he reach?
I think Deuce will survive this now because the Echo is out of the danger zone. Should just drop. I would drop one safety necro here just to be sure.
Last
But yeah,
building.
really nice technical plays here that we saw. Ways to stop getting teamed. First, selling
And that was
space.
smart. Almost even worked. Like that wasn't so far from killing. Nice stomp now on the mass TPing Archmage. This will be a normal TP, or will it?
Ooh, Ankh, okay. For now he's safe. Ah, yeah, this is the FFA late game that we love. Come on. This town portal should work. MK safe as well. Resurrection, perfect order of things, and everything kind of safe.
Yeah, but Aaron lost all the bets in the process against
And
Deuce
quite a few
Army.
buildings as well. Like all those towers are gone.
Yeah. But yeah, still nice showcases how we can fight against a 1 versus 2. Either give up your base, evacuate, or the second one was now to go for the counter attack and weaken another one so that he's forced to move back.
And I love how his base layout is. It's look at that. It's just beautiful how he lets the trees untouched, the ones in the entrance. So it's really tough to, because with Deathnote's base you can circle around with the Blade Master because it's all chopped down. But Iron's base is so tough to assault. But it looks like they will go again together. There's a new Zeppelin from Deuce.
Oh yeah, important. Good vision by Aaron though. He knows about the buildings in the north. He definitely knows about the Zeppelin now.
He's trying to piece Aaron here. Because I think he knows that Aaron knows the position of his buildings. So he's not really in the position to lose more of them against Aaron. And yeah, Deathnote is also still untouched, so it's a fine option here for Deuce to now weaken Deathnote a little bit more. Like Deuce's win condition is to get a win in the base race, so yeah, first all the main bases have to get weakened or killed at best.
Yeah, basically just a question of how expensive you can make it.
Yeah.
High Tech is agreeing in the chat that castles must go.
They must go. High Tech is a smart man.
No one is spending his last gold to build a big 100 supply army, which would be possible. But yeah, it seems still too risky. Like there is not the biggest potential to win a 1 versus 2 with a 100 supply army here. So yeah, it rather gets you teamed, so you better play the small ball here.
After mass TP, but again stomped away.
Yeah, but what are you attacking here? I think yeah, the tanks. Good
Yeah,
option.
I will go for tanks as well. Just try to get XP.
Yeah, not very efficient fights here for Deathnote.
Yeah, I don't think he killed a single unit there.
Yeah, that's the disadvantage if you go for a too small army and not spend enough gold on your army. Yes, you look weak, but if you are weak and you don't win the fights.
Yeah, he needs Deuce at this point to help if he wants to fight the Orc.
Yeah, Deathnote is bleeding some gold here with all the town portals, some tanks. It's not ideal.
Plus is crazy good in small fights with the blade. This blade can just cut through all of Deathnote's army alone, basically, if he's alive. There's some knights now. These are a bit stronger, at least.
But they shouldn't fight against the army of Deuce, then they're gone.
Yeah, definitely. That's a big problem with this game. That's a theme, like you can't have army against both at the same time. But at least he's peace with Deuce now.
Deathnote without a TP now. But yeah, I think the Night Edition is it good? I
I don't
mean,
know. Depends how it goes, but it's alright. I think it's okay to add. Against Orc, it's good. And it's a good thing to mass TP on when it's invisible as well.
yeah. I mean, at this point, I think you only want to go with units that you can resurrect. So
Yeah.
going with the tanks all the time was not really too smart, in my opinion.
Yeah, especially if you don't use Mass TP at all, except like one instance. Stalemate still not broken. Everyone whittled down a little bit, but we still got that stalemate.
Yeah, Deuce is kind of babysitting here his last Necropolis.
Deathnote's got better chances here with all his casters. There's a Blade Storm
From here.
and
That's
a good
always
one.
nice. But will the Blade Master survive? Okay, I guess he has to spend his invul. Or will he get out?
Yeah.
Yeah, better save here.
SH though?
But now the Shadowhunter went for the
Second
heal
invul.
wave. Get out.
Maybe. Not even using it, just walked out of there.
Ooh, yeah, I'm not sure if that's the fight that
Blade.
Aaron is gonna hope for.
Wow.
No, it's definitely not. Oh,
Nope. Oh
too
my god.
greedy here.
Shadowhunter has the TC has the town portal, uses it, but that was a bit sloppy by Aaron. Like his fights can be amazing, we've all seen it, but every now and then he's a bit sloppy and messes it up, and that was one of those instances.
Yeah, like he lost all the mana on the blade by Blade Storm. Yeah, and then he had to use the invul. Then the Shadowhunter was out of position with the heal wave. Then he thought he has to fight, otherwise it's too expensive, and yeah, then it got even more expensive.
Ooh, Carrion Swarm
How-
Infernal! Hello, Backstep Deuce!
Okay.
That is weird. The air army isn't even there yet.
This plays randomly sometimes. He looked like he was gonna walk up there and ask for like teaming again, but no.
You know, in Canada, magic mushrooms are legal, so maybe he saw something we didn't.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, this can backfire pretty quickly, as Aaron is not moving out at the moment. And yeah, Deathnote now moving towards Deuce, is he? Oh, he catches the heroes, but the Mountain King is always out of position and not invis.
That is quite some time for the tanks to move up. Okay, Zeppelin makes his way to the bottom left. This should be safe again. But yeah, don't provoke Deathnote is I think the lesson you learned from that.
Yeah, but now he will face a Death and Decay if he goes for the Necropolis.
Don't even know if he knows about the second one.
He should.
Where's the Death and Decay? Doesn't...
Yeah, should definitely. Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but a bit too late. Like that castle could
late,
have been
yeah.
almost dead.
I think he wanted to make sure that the Arcane Tower is gone so he's not getting burned, but yeah,
Yeah.
didn't
Ooh,
work.
and now the Mountain King on his toes and yeah, using the Avatar. Always has to force a TP and the Lich. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, good. Not building a second Necropolis yet. Only has this one building left.
Yeah, all these things sum up for everyone though. So everyone is getting quite poor. And funnily enough, Deuce is the richest now.
Hey, he didn't lose much.
And he still has his army somewhat. The air, at least. He has that one worm. Like, worm is so strong when it comes to Hero Arena.
Yeah, it's
This is
halfway.
always so good.
Yeah, and I'm not quite sure if I like that he has everything with him. Like I would have loved if he at least
Yeah.
That's the
Definitely just
worm
the
and maybe
heroes.
some destros.
Town is under
Like he needs one destroyer against the Hex at potential.
Yeah. And you always need some guards to like float around and scout later on.
Yeah, but it's never good to show your entire strength. Because that's always what players will prepare for, to not lose against.
But round 2 is coming. Hopefully this time it will be better and not just the dying Blade Master.
Yep, now at least we have a mirror image online, and yeah, the tank is the first victim already. Again.
Oh, Archmage, quite exposed and welcomed by a storm, but should be fine. Keeps the army back.
Heal ward.
Deuce is ready. Oh, he's just waiting in the wings. Watching the fight on the sideline. Blade Master level 8.
Oh, that's pretty major. Because he didn't have Windwalk until now. It's much
Yeah.
easier to position for Blade Storms with it.
Yeah, Thorin already revived. So no losses so far for Aaron. Whereas again,
It's a
Deathnote is
beautiful
losing the
storm.
tank.
Oh, that's a sick Blade Storm!
That's a great one. Wow, one of the greatest Blade Storms I've seen in a long time for sure.
Oh boy, yep, that's a problem for Deathnote now, and that's also what Aaron realizes. Goes all in. Mountain King though!
Oh, the Hex!
Oh!
Perfect time.
424 on the crit, 416. Let's go. Retreat a little bit, get that heal ward out if you can. And that is super expensive for Deathnote.
Wow, yeah, look at the bank dwindling, and now the Altar even out of position, so to speak.
Deuce must help now. Like, this is the time you want to stab the orc.
Dude, this fight and the one before is night and day for Aaron. The first
Yeah,
one so
completely.
bad, this one so
Yeah.
good. Oh, Blade Master with a weird mirror image. Puts him out of position a little bit. Deathnote can of course revive some units.
Yep, that's nice, but now he shouldn't lose more. And yeah, it's so annoying if you're a human and it's this permanent Orb of Lightning effect, so you can't staff your units.
And the Wyverns are so unopposed now, like there's without the MK. They can just shoot for free. The MK is almost like over halfway revived. That's how long the fight is.
40 seconds and he's back. Wyvern a little too far forward, getting brave, and Deuce is just waiting for his moment.
He is very patient here. I would have helped already when I saw the MK die.
I would have
Yeah, and I
backstepped.
think
I
very
guess.
nice timing here also for Aaron to pull back. Because if you know that Deuce is close by, you don't want to win too dominantly. Like you don't want to kill the entire human army, because then when you are the weakest, suddenly the undead is here with full mana. So yeah, I think perfect timing to pull back. Fountain of Mana feels so good. And yeah, he did some great progress. And maybe he can even avoid the base race by having the strongest army and win with that.
Hack and slash for fun. No, there's no reason why no one picks up this tome. That is just an oversight. For 2 hours now.
And yeah, I think Aaron is aware of all the buildings of Deuce, which is of course valuable information in case you want to go for the full 1 versus 2. Or have to.
He's not making any moves towards that just yet. There's a bat, but that takes a long time to get the necropolis down.
And yeah, now definitely the Bat Rider scouted the necropolis.
Thing is, you can never be sure that it is only these two.
So very nice situation for Aaron here, because Deathnote has the inferior army, I would say, and only 500 gold. So he can't really go on to Aaron, and if Deuce goes on Aaron, then Aaron can just go on the necropolis of Deuce. So yeah, nice spot here for Aaron, and he still has a decent amount of gold. And it looks like as if he's going again on Deathnote, as it worked well before. This time though the Mountain King Invis. So definitely a better situation to start with. Also all the ultimates should be off cooldown by now. So Resurrection
He doesn't
allows him
have
to fight coefficient.
resurrection. Ah, you mean the human? Or... Because
Yeah.
the TC is not level 6. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that will help.
No, I mean the Paladin ultimate.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, it's reincarnation for the TC. Sorry. Yeah, that's a lot of XP together still. Aaron, 69 food. Nice.
The town is under siege.
Yeah, it's quite tempting to go for another Bladestorm and
Yeah.
kill these 4 towers.
Yep.
But he already saw what could happen if he does.
Yeah, what Aaron will show up to the next fight?
Oh, he picks up this tome.
Oh, there we
Showdown.
go.
Could have been a nice bait with an invisible trap. And yeah, Deuce, checking out the situation, he doesn't have a shade, which is always a pity here for the undeads.
A player's
Well, he had one before. I don't know where he lost it. Maybe to the orc, I guess. Just ran around the ward or something like that.
Yeah, so pretty much the Infernal, the only way of scouting without the danger of losing important stuff. And Aaron is in front of the base of Deathnote and now entering 500 gold, 51 supply for Deathnote. So this is all he has to work with. And the Bladestorm is now way better as there is a distraction on the left side. Or did I call it too early because the TC is in big trouble? No reincarnation yet, so close to
There's
level
an-
6.
Invo potion
Oh,
should be ready.
Okay, he has the MK in time, but this is a bit dangerous.
Yeah, Blizzard is
Yeah, but
helping a
it
lot.
was definitely move out, but the Blade Master so much out of position, and the Blizzard plus Mountain King now way
He clapped
better.
the TC to death just before level 6.
What is
Yeah.
Aaron doing?
But he should be able to fight, I think, still. He has Shadow Hunter and Blade in
Alright,
full shape.
crit for
Wow,
400.
the crits are so amazingly big.
And the breakers are gone. Torrent can not be revived at the moment. Which, oh, yeah, it can. Nice, alright. Didn't see the walker in ethereal form.
Yeah, he can really fight it without the TC, but there's Deuce to help, so can't get too over greedy. But if you
Yeah,
focus the
beautiful.
Pally
Lots
and
of
force the
is
step
happening
on
here.
him.
Quite an even trade here. Both players losing some important stuff.
Iron's still clearly the strongest, I would say.
Yep, for sure. And yeah, when will Deuce help? The thing is, if Deuce helps, Aaron knows the positioning of his buildings. That's
Oh, yeah.
the biggest thing here.
Okay, reincarnation was
The
nice.
Resurrection, yeah, now he has to pull back. You never want to fight without Resurrection in this stage of the game. And Aaron, on the other hand, should use this time to kill off some units. But yeah, super dangerous with Deuce here next to him. And there is no TP. Oh yeah, the TC was the TP carry, so he can't move in
Oh,
here.
I see. That's very dangerous. TC is almost alive, but it's gonna be a while before he makes it over.
Yeah, this is some important time for the Resurrection cooldown.
Deathnote about to hit 888.
Not sure if that will save him.
No, I guess no, but it's a you get a badge. Can lead to some random hero kills. Levels on Pally always nice. But no, if it goes like this, it won't save him.
Yeah, Mountain King level is always super important. Pretty much the hero that has really all amazing spells throughout the entire game.
Deuce is retreating. I'm not sure if Aaron saw that Deuce is not there anymore, but he'll check it out in a bit.
A
Okay, and finally Deuce is doing what we suggested. He's hiding his army, hopes that they forgot about it, or maybe they missed that someone killed it.
When Iron is playing very safe now, just spamming mirror images, this is another reason why it's so huge for FFA. Actually, I completely forgot to say this in the beginning, but now it's completely risk-free way of just killing buildings and forcing the human to move.
Yeah.
Because they're
Exactly.
gonna do 100 damage every time, and you just send them over and over from the middle.
Yep. And soon the human will realize that this is not gonna work out for him in the long run.
And he's even paying full attention. He doesn't even give the XP. He just unsummons them. It's so annoying to deal with.
Yeah. And the fun thing is, like, the patch ago, the mirror images gave so much XP, so you always are pretty happy to kill them, and then pretty disappointed when you take a look at your XP count, and it's just barely moving these days if you kill a mirror image.
Yeah, and he doesn't even give him one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a resummon.
It's
Yeah,
just frustrating to play.
He's basically saying, get out, or this is the way you will die.
Yeah, makes sense for Aaron to finish it this way. Fits his playstyle, I guess. And Deuce making it clear, I'm not
Deuce is
getting in the
very
way
careful,
of
not
this.
even want to kill the mirror images.
I mean, he still wants that brother final. Or was it brother or cousin with Bobby?
Brother.
I think it's brother, yeah.
I think we haven't had that before, did we?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, this already shouts for drama.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I
mean-
hope maybe not this time.
I mean,
this final.
Every FFA game is screaming for drama, but yeah. Who will the parents cheer for is the biggest question.
Yeah. Yeah, and in the meantime, Aaron is still busy warding the entire map, so he still gets things done with his Witch Doctor, which is amazing, because if you are playing 1 versus 2 and one guy already lost his entire main, it's so valuable if you have the information of where his buildings and units are moving. And there is no shade, so it's a zero risk count and can't even get punished.
Nice.
Deuce is making that cozy necropolis in the bottom left.
Yes.
Where he will soon.
It's pretty good because on the right hand side there's already blight everywhere, so the necropolis won't be told by blight.
Yeah, and he's not placing it yet, so he will save that so that it remains unscouted for as long as possible. As we can see, the bat is already doing his due diligence in scouting and would have already scouted this hidden necropolis. So yeah, great job here by Aaron, who is the only one that get things done at the moment. Ooh, but the bat is now gonna die because, yeah.
But that's a smart little reminder that there is still this air army.
Exactly. Good to know for him, but maybe not the gold that he wants to spend on this information.
And he's even offering peace in the middle. He attacks the hall and drops items. That's not a great move. Like, you have to team the orc. You must see that
but
Deathnote
he can
is
also
struggling.
take it, right? Maybe he just wants to make sure that Aaron is not going to try to base him, and he is going with him on Deathnote, and then finds the perfect time to backstab.
I guess that would be smart too. I hope he realizes that. I hope he does backstab, because otherwise this could very easily be an easy win.
Yeah, and you
for
can
the
see
orc.
immediately that he's not going with the spells on Deathnote's army. Okay, he's going for the buildings, so that's definitely the thing that he is worried the most at the moment. The building count disadvantage, and he's finally level 6, so it's gonna be way more expensive to kill him twice. So the Shadow Hunter is now a little bit off.
444. There you have it.
Oh, there we go. Finally, we waited an hour for this, and here it is. Shadow Hunter survives as well. Oh, sick! Hex Hammer was almost already in the air.
Yeah,
Almost
nice
Now
play.
stomp and you can kill
Ooh,
the
the
Archmage.
Archmage show!
Oh, sick
2
step!
HP and the Lich isn't close by, but he doesn't go for it. Okay, that's smart.
And
not
nice.
greedy.
Yep. Oh, what a
And in
chase.
the meantime, Deuce definitely the castle, so castle is down for Deathnote. Okay, now Deuce has to be rather quick, though, I would say. Otherwise, Deathnote is going to lose more, because Aaron, of course, knows where the Archmage is located. Okay, it looks like the Paladin will be there in time for the
Have to
heal.
hold it, light it fast.
Okay.
Okay, so he's free again. Blizzard is ready. Deuce is coming in. Royal Rumble, everybody.
Hurry up, and now the backstep, finally. Perfect patient play here by Deuce the entire game.
Infernal.
Now the
Oh,
Infernal drop, and even the SH, but Invopot. Wow, that was
And
great.
the Torrents, look at that.
oh
The Torrents.
no! Two of them,
Oh,
so
damn.
expensive. There's no chance he gets them back.
Now it's the race who last hits these Torrents. And it was Deathnote in
yeah.
both cases.
Yeah, and you can see that both players here understand that. Oh, never mind. Deuce already helped him, so I was just.
Yeah. But level 8 on the Mountain King, man. The bash is getting better and better for the Hero Arena later, maybe.
24, he just doesn't have anything now. He has 2 breakers, 1 peasant, and that's it. And he doesn't have much gold to build with.
Yeah, that's a problem.
This will come to item selling soon. He's revealed, which is that's not actually a bad thing though. That's quite good, because now they can see he's on his last legs.
Yeah. And it feels like watching Bobby these days, like I talked with him a little bit about it. It's a very nice strategy for human, actually, to just build towers and farms close to the labs and to the merchants.
Yeah, definitely. It's so
Because
hard
they
to
are
see.
still hidden on the map, and
Yeah.
the opponents never know like where is a new building coming up, and it's super cheap, like 30 gold. And if you build a tower, then you can also staff to it. Because if you
Yeah.
only have farms, then and no main, you don't have staff targets anymore if you lose your main base. But if you have scout towers, you can still staff there. And yeah, that's a great way to survive for a very long time, even though being revealed. But yeah, Shadow Hunter now in trouble. Nice avatar usage just in time, and good TP timing though before.
Jules will look for a snipe here, maybe. Oh, that's a shame he wasn't there a bit sooner, because look at these casters. All of them could have been dead.
Yeah, and for Deuce, it's just important to get rid of as much as possible of everyone, pretty much. So yeah, all these casters can die for him. And
Right now, the Orc is in precarious position. The Shadow Hunter is so low on mana. Well, not so low, but like only 200.
yeah, and keep in mind that Deuce's army is gonna be the biggest already.
Yeah, he has
And
decent chances now.
Yeah, and that was just by very nice strategical decisions. Not trying to 1 versus 2 in his main, not selling his main, and now also splitting up his units. Really great play here by Deuce.
Oh, the king. Is he going back to his second W3 Champions final? I think he has a
still
100%
one
win
on
rate.
Aaron. I think they should go for the casters in the end.
Yep.
Definitely going for them.
No more bloodlust.
True, that's a bit of a problem. The Walker also can't revive anything anymore.
And the DNP.
Nice.
Yeah, perfect. Like Deuce is getting so much done here, exactly how he wants the game to roll out here after losing his main base.
Yeah, if this was all planned, that's a nice development for him.
The Vikings are alone in the main, trying to defend. He's trying to get the Necropolis, but there's 2 more. No, there's 1 more, sorry. But there's 1 prepared in the bottom left.
It's also
He's
scouted
dropped
though,
it.
right?
Yeah, he knows about both. And he's... Oh, he will blow the Zep. Kill the Zep with the bat. That's actually huge.
Okay.
Now Deuce would need to go over there with his heroes and break the trees or buy a new
Ooh,
Zeppelin.
the paladin
Fight.
though.
Yep. Can't lose that one. With a few crits. Might just be it. Nope. Divine Shield is ready.
Oh, there's no TP. There's no TP for Deathnote.
Oh, okay. Let's see if he survives here. Blade Master to the rescue. Aaron trying to run.
Level 3 Divine Shield lasts for ages.
Yep.
The piece.
Wait. He's piecing. Wow. That's such an aware play here by Aaron. Like, he thinks, okay, if I kill Deathnote here, then Deuce might be winning because Aaron has the information of the bottom left hidden army. Keep in mind.
Does he have hidden BN? Let's see it.
Sorry?
Does Iron have a hidden PN?
He has
I
one
don't see one.
one peon somewhere,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know where.
Yeah,
the
there
hell?
is a lot of reinforcement still in the Zeppelin.
Oh, I see. Thanks. Okay, that's a good place to have it. Maybe he will get himself revealed as well, I would say. That's not a bad idea either.
Does Deathnote have a peasant?
Yep,
Yeah,
yes,
he also
three.
has 3 even. 2 in Zeppelin and 1 in base.
Ah, nice. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, we're prepared.
Would
We're
be
not
a-
leaving
a
anytime
shame
soon.
Someone forgets to save peons here.
Another Necro will die.
And that
Maybe
is
it will die slowly, but it will.
second last one. Still for Deuce to win, he has to eliminate a lot of buildings.
He like, needs to kill a hero of each, I think, and then it's a lot easier if you manage to kill one and they can't revive without selling items. And then you can just kind of chill with the Inferno and do it slowly.
True. Ishinoa, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it.
A town is under siege.
So yeah, still big inventory. For I think all the players.
Yeah, and I don't
So-
think either sold anything so far.
A player's forces are
Yeah, still options for anyone to win in Hero Arena, of course. Deathnote might lack quite some scouting. The others are fine. Oh, and Deathnote marches across. More damage maybe to the main.
Aaron sees, of course, with the wards.
He sees everything. He is the Sauron of this game.
But without the Bloodlust there, it's not so scary as it was before.
So Deuce is now piecing Aaron. He's sick of this mirror image harass.
But Deathnote pieced Aaron as well.
Hmm.
That's weird.
Well, somebody's got to break.
Yep, someone has to seize this opportunity.
Well, I got time till Friday afternoon. Yeah, weird spot. Everyone seems a bit unsure of what to do. And Deuce is playing the safety. Another Necropolis. Oh no, it's the old one. But yeah, we're not going onto the base anymore. Zip. Love Status Trap.
This is an interesting hero arena, but it should favor Deathnote.
Yeah, he has the better levels at this point. Hard to fight because level 3 Divine and Avatar is just can't really touch them. Whereas the human can focus Shadowhunter in this position.
I mean, I guess the player like Aaron, I would always go for the main phase, I think, because I'm 100% certain that it's not gonna be the elimination of him. But yeah, again, Aaron being the one getting most things done by having a Witch Doctor. So he can
Infernal
use...
now walking.
Yep,
And
okay,
he
maybe...
starts whacking. Or is he just on a stroll?
Yeah, definitely scouting rebuilds and potential hidden armies. But yeah, I think it should be a safe play to get rid of the farms for Deuce, just to make sure that there is no hidden gold that can trigger another army. But yeah, he wants to play very safe. Like, he is short of elimination, and once he's angering someone, then they are not going on Aaron with him, and they might even kill him. So yeah, pretty delicate situation here. And if you played for this long and are quite close to victory, you don't want to make a game-ending mistake here. Especially in a no-chat game, you always have the feeling that you might be missing something.
Yeah, there's no fallback net, there's no lower bracket, it's just the semifinal or you're out. And Deuce is playing it very, very safe. A little bit of a question who loses patience first now.
A player's forces are under attack.
Speechless. Leaves me speechless, this action.
Yeah, it's just not much to say, not a lot to go on.
Time to kill the rock chunks. Let's go.
Yeah. Nope.
Nice to have 4 destroyers for the illusions. It's not often you see like 4 destroyers being your main army.
Yeah, won't help much in the fights, but against illusions it's really good.
Yeah, like for defending the harass, it's great.
Always the question, what breaks the stalemate?
Like they just have to lose patience.
Yep.
I hope some of them have jobs that they go to and they have to wake up tomorrow.
Well, for Deuce it's still pretty early, I assume.
Yeah, it won't be him.
Yep, it won't be him, that's true. Everybody pieces Airenikus.
But at least when they piece, they attack the building so slowly.
Oh my god, yeah, if that's the progress we're making, then we're in trouble.
Dude, when he gets level 3 sleep, that's super sick for Hero Arena, right?
Yeah, for sure.
That lasts on. I just looked it up. On Heroes, 12 seconds.
Wow.
And costs only 50 mana.
Yeah, and it has like no cooldown as well.
That's
It's hard
insane.
to wake up as well in the Hero Arena because you have to run around as well. So very easy to get left behind by sleep.
Oh,
Definitely good.
Are the fronts clear now? Yeah, also Deuce, like, he can still get Death Pact. That will be great for Hero Arena. And Lich, of course, every single spell is amazing.
Iron is a bit funny because how he led Deathnote to the Necro so that he wouldn't destroy it, but it was broken down.
Sneaky.
But now it will be, of course, and now it worked because
Yep.
Juice is going to repay Deathnote.
Aaron's experience paying off. That's the D&D. Even with Mass Telly. Okay.
You gotta be careful.
Stalemate broken. Oh, Deathnote wants to fight. Aaron wants to fight. Deuce doesn't want to fight at all, but the Hex is too good. We were praising the amount of destroyers. Oh, he's even bringing the army.
But he can't fight this 1v2.
No.
There's no way. He can't even fight 1v1 probably against those heroes. Why is he peeping out before he loses most of his army?
Okay, little bit of action. Kinda stuck, but there's a Zeppelin.
Still a bit weird that they still team the guy with one Necro. And they kind of know he has almost nothing. Like, the army is not so relevant because... I don't know. It's just weird. At least, like, they should go for the farms, as RulaZ said. Or some of the Auric buildings, just to have a bit less of them to take out later. But they're still going together.
Huh.
I can only see Iron profiting from this, not Deathnote.
Yeah, I agree. I guess Deathnote has lost so many one-on-ones against Undead in his life that he still holds a grudge.
Yeah, it happens. Sometimes you play for 4 hours and you try to win and then you just snap in one moment. Like it happens to everyone from time to time.
So, I guess Aaron showed Deathnote where the building is? I hope he realized it?
Yeah, Iron brings one wind rider. And he will attack it with it.
Okay.
But it takes a bit of time.
Yeah.
Now he brings it back.
This
Could
is...
be another D&D. Don't know if he has it on cooldown.
There's some juicy targets. Wyvern is back, but the Gargs might be able to snack it. Nope, move back. Yeah, time for Deuce to leave this.
Deathnote investing 100 in a gyro. Just not a bad decision. The scouting is so important.
Yeah, just gotta be a little careful. So fragile.
Yeah, but it's easy enough to keep one alive.
He also, yeah, okay, but he's down to 200 gold. Well, still, he was lacking information for a long time.
Yeah, I think it's okay. He can sell for Town Hall if he needs to. He has the water element there. Will he TP on it is the question. He has a short window only. So it will expire now.
Oh, he's trying, and there he is. Okay, another fight once again onto the Shadow Hunter. All that piece against Aaron doesn't necessarily work.
Deathnote, why?
Getting annoyed by Deathnote, a Warcraft 3 classic.
I don't know, it's obviously you can't judge from Observer, but I think that was the perfect time to go for the TC or the SH.
Yeah. But they're still going together.
Deathnote's stuck now, needs the Zeppelin again, which is all the way up.
Oh, that's annoying.
He doesn't really want to break the trees with the Infernal because it's safe this way, so he will go for the Zeppelin, it looks like. Because the Destroyer is heading there.
A player's forces are under attack.
Must watch that 10-player FFA. Didn't know that happened, but was it like with solo pros from like China and Korea?
Yeah.
It sounds good. But some of them are actually pretty like Moon played, RulaZ played, Lucifer played FFA.
Yeah, I can't imagine the chaos in that game. I have to rewatch it too. Yumiko is also playing a lot.
I don't know if Yumiko. I think he played some W3 Champions FFAs too. Like at least a few, but I don't know. There was some situations where some of his viewers were griefing him, or maybe that was Infi, I don't know. It was like, but somebody from China had some crazy griefers that just ran him down tier 1 every game.
Oh my god.
That's the downside of being a streamer, I guess. Sometimes you just have these annoying people following you. It's really unplayable in FFA if someone griefs you, like you can't enjoy it.
But there could also be the upside for this though, right? If you have some fans in the game that might want to help you.
That also happened, yes. Also with some Chinese guy. Maybe one was Yumiko and the other one was Infi, like, but these guys got banned quite quickly. Not the streamers, but like the guys who were just helping.
Reasonable.
So that's good. It's never completely balanced on ladder, it's complete chaos.
We love chaos. We love our FFA chaos.
This is annoying for Deathnote, how he has no anti-air, can't bolt or holy light the destroyers.
Yep. Archmage and Mountain King won't be enough. It's not boring, it's tense. That's the way, Caspar. Nice little snack by Aaron to get the Infernal for experience.
Almost level 9. Blade Master, another one of those heroes where every level is good. All spells are good, so...
Yeah, and the stats boost, of course, amazing, as it feeds into mirror image and crit.
Yeah, exactly. But still, the destroyers, they go on. Slowly but surely. Deathnote. He doesn't have armor upgrades on his buildings.
Still not. Yep.
As I said, he's very good and very promising, but there's still a few things. Oh, now Iron backstab suddenly on the Paladin.
Oh.
And he was kind of looking to be successful for a second, but now it's gonna be a pure hero arena fight with the two breakers supporting.
Can he reach? Don't think so. Nice heal wave. We also have Hex ready. Should be fine.
Iron probably waiting for the Divine Shield to run out, I guess, and then he might try again. Without that shield, he might be able to win this arena with a good stomp.
Shadowhunter's already a little bit hurt.
Yeah, he just has to be careful, but he has the invul. It's just about who makes the first move, but no.
Oh, worst moment.
The Destros. Again.
A Deuce is coming.
You need to pray for bashes against those Destros to be able to kill them.
Air bash.
Air bash.
I always go bash on MK, so that's another, if I can call it, debate. What you go for, if clap or bash or in FFA. Clap obviously better in big fights, but bash against Ares, good. And
Yeah,
it gives you a lot of random hero kills. So.
I think at this stage of the game it would even be worth to reskill, because for clap it's only the damage and the AoE that's increasing, but the slow amount is the same.
Yeah, exactly. And like, but I guess the thing is the gold situation. Like, if he had 1,000, I think it would be worth it. Like this, maybe not.
Let's boom.
Whoa.
Okay, now we're talking. That was expensive and no altar.
And now they have to turn against each other soon. Like,
Yeah.
surely. if they are rational.
How much is a level 7 hero to revive?
400.
Okay, that might be the
Maybe.
last one then.
But the problem is he has 44 supply. So
True. Oh yeah, that is a problem. He has to sell then. But he has not too much to sell actually.
yeah, I don't think he will revive now. Luckily he didn't, like, you need a Dreadlord at all times. Without that you can't win, but like this is still not impossible.
They're still teaming against him, huh?
It's so weird. But Iron looks like he has intrusive thoughts now.
I mean, he has clearly the lead over Deuce. He knows where his building is. Could even reach with mirror image into Bladestorm.
And he's scouting for the Zeppelin top right as well.
Oh, nice.
And if he finds that, it's a big problem.
Oh, ding, dun, 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 dun. He's almost in range. There we go. Good luck, Deuce.
It's almost game if he kills it. Oh.
Uh-oh.
He even repositions the Wyvern so the auto escape route is towards the right side. But okay, he still should be fine. But wards everywhere.
Yep.
Like this Acolyte path will be tracked.
Zeppelin down.
And the worm is dying as well.
Ouch.
Or is he?
Oh, Deathnote offering peace.
Yeah, I mean, he pretty much has to
Yep.
when he still has the Acolyte. But
So he's dropping the item here permanently with the Archmage, but Deuce is not looking as it seems. He is
he has no
holding
time to look.
battles.
He's worried about his Acolyte, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, Airenikus might drop the Zeppelin content on him. He doesn't want to yet. Oh, okay, okay. We're looking. And a new alliance was formed.
Tricky situation here. Okay, he's going for an altar.
In the middle of the wards. I think that has to be in the vision range, right?
Yeah. Surely.
There's no way.
Yeah, but Aaron doesn't really want to take out Deuce, right? 976 versus these human heroes. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough. He has some hidden casters.
The casters are huge. I think it's, I don't know, the mirror image also slowly can. It's pretty even though. It's pretty close actually. Nice game. It's not the fastest or the flashiest, but they all play for win and.
Yeah, they all play very careful and they definitely want to reach the grand finals. You can tell. Like in a ladder game, no one of these players would play like this. Like they would just try to go for a win, and if it fails, they go for the next game. But here, they just want to be as safe as possible.
One destroyer down. That even helps Deuce with being able to revive the Lich, maybe?
Yeah, you can almost kill them off yourself if you want the Lich.
Yeah.
Because if you kill the 3 Destros, that's what it's. He would be at 17. One more guard then, and he can build one Ziggurat and he can revive after selling it. Piper, the period.
Alright, boys. I gotta go to bed, I'm afraid.
It was a very exciting game for you, Remo. I'm sure you enjoyed this mode.
Yeah, Remo can't wait to queue an FFA game now, so he has to go right now.
And now they will think somebody has a free win because of the cast.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what you think too? Yeah, I always.
And
think
the
that.
moment Remo leaves, we have a fight. Let's go. Onto Airenikus. Onto the Shadow Hunter. There's the bolt. Can't dodge it. With a few bashes. Might just be that. Clap. Oh. Archmage says hello. But will he use it in time? Oh, he does.
Milking it for mana.
Ooh,
The
yeah,
rock
but the
chunks,
next row-
they're not destroyed.
Not
What?
following. Whoa. Okay, everything getting stunned. Shadowhunter's toying with the idea. There we have it. Bash.
Wow, that's
Bolt.
very wild now.
Oh, clap. It's so funny that
gonna
this
die.
happens when Remo leaves. It's so funny.
Oh no, he's not gonna die. He doesn't have mana on there.
Oh, the Archmage is
Archmage!
surrounded with the
Oh, sick.
TP. Okay, Steph.
Oh, Steph's ready.
But the Pally then, he doesn't have TP either. And the Divine Shield will run out.
Mountain King, what about him? He could be Hexed Stormed, maybe? Dude, there's too much
Okay.
action for me to follow right now.
What? He cancelled the mass TP, okay.
He should stab the Pally and let the MK die. Because he can still sell items. Like, I think you,
Yeah.
you have to salvage at least
Steph
one
him,
hero.
Steph him.
Ah.
Steph him.
Maybe, okay, even better.
SH?
So just focus
Ooh, now
turn
he has
meanwhile.
it on the menu, is he?
There's no Nova, that
Transfer
hurts
info.
though.
Oh yeah, there's no leech. He can't really kill a hero without that.
Okay, but yeah, Deuce knows that that's a dangerous thing if he is going for the SH. He could lose everything. And yeah, always making sure to piece.
But even though it looked like something happened, nothing really happened. One impulse was used from Iron, and
Yeah.
that's it.
That's true, actually. No kill, just a bit of mana, but there's a mana fountain, and yeah, you're right.
Yeah, really didn't like. I thought this was gonna be a 30 minutes game because they are just rambling. But no.
Deuce has the Seeker Rats up now. If he loses some units and sells some items, he can get the Lich. He should probably lose the periods on the DK, doesn't need it that much.
Okay, so he wanted peace, but definitely not gonna give it.
There's no peace.
And, yeah, still the rune bracers, of course, so valuable.
Yeah, those I would keep, but periods he can let go, I think. That's okay. DK is tanky enough without them.
Yeah, and I think definitely needs TP staff on the Mountain King, since he has no Town Hall.
Yeah.
Because then he can always staff out both heroes, and then use the avatar and staff out safely.
Now I will teach you a trick that the evil kid himself bestowed upon me. If you have a TP staff on Paladin and you TP first, and then press Divine Shield, you're immortal and you still TP.
Damn.
So it's even better
what?
than... if you have TP staff on Paladin, and you press it to TP somewhere, and then you do Divine Shield, it doesn't cancel the TP.
What?
Ooh.
Oh,
So
damn,
you
I
have
didn't know.
invulnerable TP.
Oh wow, that's fancy.
That it's crazy good, like exactly for this reason that you can just run around without fear.
Yeah, but you also know the Staff of Sanctuary trick, right, on the Mountain King, where he
I thought
can
that was
move
fixed.
while getting healed.
I thought that was fixed,
No.
but I think you couldn't use it. Like you wouldn't, in an official game, thing like that. Maybe there was some rule you didn't know. that
Yeah,
it was
we put it in the rules
yeah,
for one-on-one.
because that's just that shouldn't be real. But I think this one was intended.
Okay, next round. Of course, Shadowhunter on the menu.
Always is.
Surrounding himself a bit with images. Okay,
Yeah,
he stumped them.
pretty
He's
good.
fine.
You are not allowed to be too greedy with the avatar.
There's so much mana. There we go. Can't get stomped, can't get hexed on the prowl.
He just keeps running and leaves the Blade Master to kill the buildings. That was weird. Now he's coming, but the Shadow Hunter is at risk. Okay, wastes another invul at least.
Okay, almost no gold in this game anymore, except items, of course.
Yeah, now it's the danger zone finally. And I like that Deuce sold these Zekarats actually.
He didn't sell, it was killed.
Yeah,
Oh,
they were
okay.
killed, and now he's rebuilding.
Yeah, he couldn't even get the
Sorry
Lich
about
back.
Okay,
Yeah,
that,
that was.
I
I
don't
was
like
almost gonna
that.
say that I don't like it that he builds the altar and Ziggurat while still being supply blocked. He should
Mm.
rather wait until he has the supply to revive.
He sold something though, right? Periods and the rings from the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now the TC here, without any items left, pretty much.
Should
Yeah.
still trigger the ultimate.
Yeah, he's fine to die once.
He wants the SH so bad, but he can't reach.
Iron needs some lucky orb purchase here.
Yeah.
It's just interesting how like Deuce is just the 2 heroes, but he's still able to influence the game like
There we
crazy.
go with the snipe. We got the TC down. But of course, ultimate as we said. He cancelled the town portal with the sleep. Shadowhunter's coming in as well. Things are heating up here.
Yeah. Archmage,
and
I guess,
Deathnote
will have to
didn't-
involve.
Deathnote no save.
Yeah. Oh.
Never mind.
Yeah, no save getting out mechanism still. No staff. No tele staff.
Infernal. Oh.
Yeah. But he always puts one hero here in
Needs
danger.
to save the
of
paladin, and then it's good. Then he
yeah,
goes
and it's
back.
level 3 Divine Shield, so a long cooldown.
This is dangerous for Deathnote. This looks like a dead hero if
Yeah.
He has an
he's not
invul.
careful.
They're teaming
Also,
up on
no
him.
boots on the Paladin. Like in Hero
Oh.
Arena.
Just
A
slept
bit
a
late.
little bit too late, exactly. But can he get the Pally now, maybe?
Ooh, the
Depends on the
Archmage.
Divine
He
Shields.
could-
Needs a Stomp. Does he have a Stomp?
1 second. Okay,
Oh!
wow. Now Archmage has to mess TP.
Yeah, it's to mess TP and run to him or something like that.
Yeah, but now he's already
Yeah, no,
revealed.
not possible.
Why
So
didn't-
funny, like
Why didn't
so
he?
surviving so long.
Why didn't he
Everything
Stomp
is-
though?
Ah, this is so stressful. Yeah, now he panics and drops an item. Like he
Yeah.
sees that he loses a hero.
Uh-oh. Game on a knife's edge now. Archmage, there's no way out for him, is there? Oh, the holy light, sick.
I think he has staffs again because it was so long. MK still has
we
the
had
staff too, but
Such a weird balancing, and he can't even staff now because
he should heal and TP out if he
yeah,
can.
yeah. Is there a mass TP target though?
I'm not sure either. There's like one ward that you can't TP
Wow,
on
this
that.
was so stressful, but he somehow managed to escape, I think.
Wouldn't be horrible to drop one peasant here actually, or somewhere like this, on the shallow water,
Yeah.
just for like the sake of TPing to it.
It's so funny how we got these action-packed moments the second Remo leaves the game. Unbelievable.
Well, it's just unlikely to choose this one to observe.
Oh,
Poor man.
Lich is coming back.
Yeah, that's good because he probably has some items to sell as well if he needs to on that Lich. I think that must be a full inventory hero. And more important, he has the orb on it. It's really important.
A player's forces are under attack.
And yeah, dropping one peasant into the shallow water would at least give him a mass TP target back where he is safe. Like he could stab out the paladin and then mass TP with him to the shallow
Yeah,
water.
exactly.
Like
But
now.
like this in the Zeppelin, how he has both in there, it's not very safe. But he's moving now, so don't have to build anything with them, just so that he's ready to build if needed.
Okay, now he's moving the Zeppelin. Okay. But it looks like everything survived here again.
Yep.
And another invul was the only thing that
Yep.
was triggered by Aaron.
It's even closer now than it was before. Now it's really like one of these crazy base race games.
Yeah. And that's what I said. Like, if you have a game that's getting balanced from minute 20, the base races will be that much more epic. If
Kill
all
the
play well.
doctor.
Oh,
This
yeah.
doctor is the no, kill it. That's
Wow,
all
he's
the vision.
he's so careful and so cautious.
So Canadian, way too nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Iron has a second one, but still, like, the vision is so good. And you can't really suicide for one doctor. Oh, the Zeppelin with the casters is quite in danger as well, but the air just passed by.
Lich is back. Could just sell the rest, I guess.
Oh, he even has an aura item on him. really fast. Has to be careful now, because no way that the undead can beat the orc in Hero Arena.
Yeah, and it's always so scary, right? Like, you never know, is this guy now friendly with me, or will he backstab at any time?
Yeah, at this point, I wouldn't assume anybody's friendly.
Forces are
Yeah,
under attack.
and
But yeah, actually, I don't know. He looks alright with him. They're all scared of each other.
yeah. Okay, Alta cigarettes have been sold.
Yeah, now it's if you lose a hero, you don't revive it at this position.
Yeah,
This is for Necros.
yeah. He could have even decided to hide the Lich in the Zeppelin.
I would have actually liked that, but I guess it would be scouted anyway by the wards. I
Yeah,
already
by the
knew he was
wards.
getting impacted.
But
That's
yeah, in
not a
no
bad
chat
idea.
game, there's the chance that only one player knows.
Yep.
A town is under siege.
Everything is close together. Deathnote wants to fight, I guess. Oh.
He should now, because there's no invul on the SH chip.
Yeah.
So
Did he
there's
see
one
that?
on the blade, but
Must have seen it. And Deuce was so close, but now he isn't.
Iron no TP as well, so like I would take my chances here and try to get the SH again.
Oh, Destro see this? But base races is. Well, base crawl, I guess.
At least stuff's getting destroyed.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, this is today base race in slow motion, whereas yesterday we had the action-packed games with a short base race.
Yeah,
But Iron actually will lose this because or at least some buildings, because he has no TP, so it's
Yeah,
hard
the
way
first
out.
great move here by Deuce. And yeah, it is very risky, right? Like, he knows if now 3 orc heroes appear, that's bad news for him, most likely, but he
I
has
see.
to get rid of these buildings, so it's
'Cause
good.
I kind of thought Deuce had the TP because he still has a main, but he doesn't.
Oh, the Gargs know where the
Dangerous.
Zeppelin is. They find him. Uh-oh.
Yeah, but he had time to unload and even purge one.
Destro is here as well. Oh, that Zep is
Wow,
gone.
that's stressful now. There are army versus army and heroes versus heroes.
Yep. Dreadlord is coming in. Zeppelin is gone. The
But the
Peon is
Orc
still
must
there.
be better.
Oh, massive
but
Nova.
no TP here on the
DK. So close. Sleep. Can he get the item? What is it? I don't know.
Ring of the Archmage.
Okay. Would be nice to have, of course, but Peon
Wow,
Boros
Deuce is
survives.
getting out of here.
He will get
Wow.
the item though.
That was so worth it. He killed the entire infrastructure plus most of the casters.
Oh, now his own Zeppelin is under fire. Might result in Call Nova on the Wyvern, though. Aaron saves it.
Or not.
Wow, and Deuce actually now the most supply in the game.
Yeah, for the first time in like 90 minutes.
Yeah. And yeah, Aaron down to pretty much this borrow
Yep. Has to sell
against
items.
the Necropolis, against the revealed human base. Wow, yeah, this is so close, and I can totally understand that everyone wants to play super safe. They are all so close.
And of course,
of
Deuce knows where it
elimination.
is. Like, everyone should know where it is. The
Yeah,
Beastery could be wiped out easy. The Water Elemental on the way.
And Deathnote is sending a water elemental. Will happily see that Aaron's base is not there anymore. And take out this last Beastery even, maybe.
Or no.
No.
Yeah, I guess he's just revealing here the vision that he didn't have.
But I mean, this building is as good as that.
Yeah, he's not gonna rely too much on that one, I guess.
One stray
So-
guard can kill it anytime.
No tiny Great Hall anymore. There's this one burrow.
A player's
And it's getting stressful for Aaron
Oh,
here.
DK,
But now,
DK.
Yep,
Stop.
yep. DK 's
There's no
dead.
invul.
Sleep is there.
Oh,
Oh, damn. But Aaron has to be careful, yeah. As I said, Aaron can't go for the full kill on the undead because there's still a human. And the human has a base and Aaron doesn't. That's so weird.
no way. The Destros. Oh, Deuce was so careful for so long, and now DK
Yep.
and units
But he
exposed.
still does. Oh, still visible.
Oh my
Ah,
god.
that was
Blade
the
almost level 10.
This blade is so scary. Blocks everything so the Infernal can't reach. Nice to see that.
And an undead without a DK now having to play this end game.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get it back anymore.
Yeah,
Wow.
there's no way to get it, I think.
Yeah, Deathnote
And
might
now
see
what
like...
is Deathnote gonna do? Like,
Exactly.
is Deathnote could choose to kill those two heroes if he wants.
There's
And
no
maybe that's the winning play.
sleep. Oh, and now he can't reach anymore.
He pieces. He's no smoker, this guy.
Yeah,
How
it's
can you
so
not?
funny, this game. Like, so many times they could kill the entire army of heroes, but couldn't really afford because they need them still.
I would do
Just
so bad in
worship
this
them.
game. I would turn them against me because, like, so many times there was just these heroes randomly walking around, just waiting to be bolted. But he just doesn't go for it.
Okay, we got Deuce down to one building. We got Airenikus down to one building. And we got Deathnote still in the mix, who has vision on the burrow now.
Very nice how he has the images there. Not so easy to go for that
Yeah.
one. But he has to be careful to
Ooh.
keep them there. Because they're gonna expire now, so...
Wow, and I don't think that Deuce wants to go teaming on Aaron here.
No, I mean, Deathnote can reach his Necropolis with Blizzard, I guess? Mastelli
Yeah, I
against
think
you?
Deuce wants to get rid of a human hero here. I think that's the main intention of this move.
Where is the peon?
I don't
Did he lose
know. Oh, okay, Hero Arena. Will this be the backstep of Deuce? Archmage?
Deuce has to scout what's happening here.
Archmage is
never mind.
surrounded. Staff.
He didn't lose the peon though, so that's good. There's
Yeah.
no
Why
burrow.
is Deuce with the 300 IQ play going to the human's main, anticipating a staff out?
Oh, what?
A player's forces are
Okay, that might help. Oh my god, this is so stressful now. There's another building by Airenikus being scouted.
Deuce is now really moving to the human main base, but he isn't, no.
No.
Oh no.
Wow, this would be so perfect. If he is awaiting the human staffs and take out a hero
No,
to
but
weaken the human to two heroes.
Instead, he just decided to get his VK. He's gonna sell all because he's making a building in the middle for it. An altar.
Wow, can he really get... Yeah.
Well, he can, but it will cost him, like,
Everything.
he's naked now,
Yeah.
which is dangerous.
Yeah, and I think he couldn't kill a human hero. I think first he has to get rid of an orc hero. I have no idea, like, this is so weird. It feels like human and orc hero are pretty equal here. So Deuce has both.
Yeah, he has to have 3 against 2 if he wants to win
Yeah.
in a hero fight.
Where it's gonna be very hard to get to the stage where both others are losing a hero.
This blade 8 XP away. It's like 1 water elemental.
Oh man, Peon is back in the Zeppelin. 2 burrows up.
Well, I like Iron. He bought the Staff of TP on the blade. That's so nice.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, level 10 will be nice because level 3 wind walk is so fast. The mobility is so
Lasts
good to have.
forever. Lieutenant Frank Draven, thank you for the 41-month resub. That's level 10. There you go. There you got it.
So is anyone gonna scout the DK coming back? Because if not, then he could really choose to hide the DK in the Zeppelin. But does he really want to hide? I'm not sure. Because he needs him.
Everyone has illusions to scout. That's good. Uses it that way. Yeah. Purge first hit, of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, that's why everyone was so scared for half an hour. Tournament life on the line.
Oh, he's waiting for the Shadow Hunter to kill the Infernal to get the XP. Very nice.
Oh, that's level 8. Serpent Wards might decide this. Oh, is it?
Even moving away the TC.
That's level 8.
That's level 8. 14 to 16 damage Serpent Ward. Everything helps.
At least they
it's for
can
free.
block a bit for a second.
Exactly.
And he can use his leftover mana when he has full mana.
Decay is back. 2 items.
Forces are under attack.
Oh, sick game now. Deathnote
Wonder-
finds a burrow.
Yeah. It's- Everything hurts at this point. Don't know where the peon went again.
And the
Oh, he's just in
Zeppelin.
the Zep. Okay.
Yeah.
Putting all eggs in one basket.
Deuce sells the buildings, moves away.
A player's forces are under
Blade
Not
picked up Boots of Speed. Sold one clause.
Okay. Not sure if that's necessary with Windwalk.
Yeah, I don't know either. Like selling those clause, like he kind of needs those because he has less buildings, so he should win on hero kills, not on
Sure.
base race. But I don't know. Maybe he has a plan. But Deuce is way weaker now. Look at those heroes; they have no items whatsoever. Village could be dead in one shot.
Are we fighting around the fountain? No way.
They will probably try to go for the orc again.
Yeah, but it's so weird because Deuce can't kill the Orc and Deathnote
Yeah.
knows. Deathnote knows that there will be a backstab if they go together on the Orc.
But I guess level 10 Blade is just scary. It's a thing that when you see, you are scared. And Deathnote is pressured by the images now. They are killing very
exactly.
low, so they probably will go.
Okay, does the Blade Master scout already, or is he moving away from the fight?
Deuce has to be so careful. Like he has one shot, like he has to wait for Iron Zero to die and then successfully backstab Deathnote to be in this.
Yeah,
It's so hard for him.
yeah, he can control a little bit with some sleeps.
Yeah. Like he can influence, but he just needs to do it in the right way.
Which is super hard because it's really hard to say who is ahead
Yeah,
in this
exactly.
engagement.
This doesn't seem too successful, to be honest. Infernal gets killed immediately.
Yeah, Deathnote didn't go all in so far. He didn't even throw a bolt.
Yeah, Aaron's still feeling a little bit sandwichy, of course, but I guess he also knows that he's not gonna get team tier to death.
He gave the SH the claw. Why? There must be a mistake.
Yeah, the Blade Master was running to the shop, so I guess he wanted to buy an invul for the Shadow Hunter.
Now he's critting for 100 less than before.
Yeah. And the TZ is empty, naked.
Alright. Alright.
So weird.
What the hell?
Everyone knows exactly what's his win condition, and that's the cool thing. And it's very complicated to satisfy
Yeah.
them.
Dreadlord is low on mana.
Everyone kind of counters the other too.
Ah, nice. You can now even wake up your hero with the mirror images since they deal damage.
True. And since the mirror images are busy here, they can't be in the human main.
Yeah, like Deuce doesn't want to kill this burrow. That's not the way to win.
No.
They can
seems
get
like a
focused, I
win.
guess.
And I think it's smart, yeah. They can get rid of the TC and then go on the next human hero.
Archmage. Oh, we're going to Deuce though. Are we?
Oh, yeah,
At least
that's
with the hex.
not good.
Oh,
That's there's
great
no
escape.
info.
Oh, but now the Shadowhunter also on the heavy.
So close.
Blaster.
But he actually saved SH, so it's
Saved
still
everything.
okay.
Everyone saves everything up until now. At least there's a million holy lights.
Oh,
Snowball!
Shadowhunter.
Ooh, can get a heal
Not
wave
the
out.
hero.
Somehow, Clap dodges it. Needs a bash or a bolt, something. Hex, so sick.
Oh, he was greedy with the avatar. He didn't pop the avatar.
Trying to surround the heroes now, but not successful.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Wow, and the SH is now saved.
But
Incredible.
Deathnote is like, he's not out of danger either. Like, always the crit is dangerous now.
And Deuce is now moving to the humans' main base.
Oh yes, he realized the staffs expose everything.
I mean, good from him.
Yep.
And the Paladin will be
No.
coming to Deuce soon-ish.
Will he? Oh no. Oh, he
Yep,
is.
yeah,
But
it
Deuce
would
is
be.
gone already. Jesus.
Yeah, but sadly Deuce doesn't have a scout, so he doesn't know if the Shadowhunter or the TC died.
Yep.
Like, this would be the perfect situation for him if one of the Orc heroes died and then he could pick up the Paladin. Oh, so close.
A town is under siege.
Infernal sees it, but he's not turning around at this point anymore.
Yeah, I think he might not quite see it even due to nighttime.
True.
I ran low on mana again on that stage.
Are under attack.
Got an invul though.
Yeah, and here we
Still
go.
no problem against these
Deuce
undead.
is now here. Oh, Deuce is gonna get rid of the Shadowhunter. Now might be the time, but is it though?
Don't tell me Deuce can win this hero arena.
Yeah, but maybe that was just a bit too early to go for it.
Illusions are gone. That keeps
Wow,
Deathnote
it's
safe.
so close. So many heroes saves.
What's the game time? Around 3 hours, a little bit more.
Yeah, it's so tough for Deuce here to kill even one hero without losing his own.
Oh, another burrow in the trees. That's nice. Great entertainment, everybody. If you're entertained as much as we are now with this hero arena, check out W3Champions.backtowarcraft.com. Support the players, reward them for the plays.
Poor Aaron, now the Shadowhunter almost out of mana, and the TC ult, I'm not sure if still on cooldown.
Not sure either.
And Deuce has to be careful, not go in front. Okay, but the Frost armor, of course, very nice.
Iron not lucky with the lightning or purchase onto the DK.
Ooh, the
But
Shadowhunter
SH is running
and
again.
again didn't trigger the avatar. Why is he so greedy?
And this dude's going for the human base now.
Yeah, Deuce again. Hoping for a staff, hoping for an Orc hero kill.
This SH might just need to buy a mana stone, I don't know. But maybe not. Maybe he can just hold it with the illusions. Looks
Yes.
fine actually. Like without the undead being there, the illusions are so good now.
Right, are we going for the human base? We are. That's a sweet death and decay, possibly. Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, only 3 out of 4. Little hasty.
Okay, so he's revealing himself. So that forces him back. And yeah,
Surely.
that's a nice additional damage here for Deuce.
And Deathnote can't be forever like this. If this keeps on happening, he will go for the end sooner or later.
Yeah, but I think Deathnote missed the chance here to kill an Orc hero by not triggering the avatar.
Yeah, he was too cautious. I don't know why, because there was no mana on SH. That was the golden chance. Now he has like comfortable mana again. He has enough. Could have at least forced an invul or something. And I know I'm gonna jinx it, but I would for sure bet on Iron here. Like, I mean, it's pretty clear that he's strongest, but the others are just weakening
He
themselves.
has still so many items, right?
Yeah.
Just the DC is naked, but otherwise full items.
You know, I don't have much of a clue about this game and stuff, but I got a gut feeling and that says Deuce. He's gonna do it.
Oh.
I mean, I would love to see it because he really played very well. Because he was teamed when he was the weakest, I would say, and he came back pretty well from it.
I would love to see an Undead in the finals. I also think that Deuce deserved it, but having Bobby and Deuce in the same game, I'm not sure. I want that.
Well, I'm not an admin, so I'm fine with it. I guess they're not living in the same.
We're not there yet
place, right?
because he's still in the weakest position to get there.
So
But
I think
he
there's a
already
chance that
did
Aaron.
so much.
Yeah, I think there's a chance that Aaron fucks up a fight because we haven't seen a fuck up in a long time from him. And then you can do it with Infernal Death and Decay.
Okay, so Deathnote is pulling out his
Ah, nice. Okay.
FFA experience. Oh, I'm not sure how he even knows all these little tricks already. But
Is this island buildable though? Isn't there like the thing that's...
yeah, I think that isn't a buildable island. You're right.
I'm not sure. Maybe it is, but maybe you can sneak one in the right side.
Ooh, for Cosmodan, we got the Avatar.
When
Yeah,
the
now it
DK
is it. But now it uses the recipient and
DK.
Yes, nice clap.
There's no
That's
way.
The DK. Yeah.
Oh no.
Must be. Yeah.
Oh my god. All of a sudden, Deuce's
that's
win
the
chance.
Dreadlord.
Yep, Deuce's win chance almost reduced to 0.
yeah, there you go. One time you trigger the avatar, you get things done because no sleep, no hex.
Yeah.
But the
Stun.
infernal drop, he should have been on the MK.
Dreadlord falls as well. That was the last Infernal drop. Deuce only 350 gold remaining. In the meantime, Illusions and Blade Master are about to eliminate Deathnote here. But
Yeah.
he thinks he can build, but I don't think he can, as you guys said. Lich
Yeah.
dying 2. That's Deuce gone. And that's 1 building for
Okay.
Deathnote.
No Undead in the finals.
No Undead in the
And-
final.
Wow,
But there's a
Deathnote
farm.
is just realizing that he can't build here.
Yeah, but lucky for him, the farm is like that can give him some time to.
Yeah, definitely.
Reposition.
Only illusions, not the most damage. Oh, there was even the replay master, sorry.
But this is Iron's time to shine because he can just. Now I would just abuse the hell out of the mirror images.
Exactly.
Don't
And
have
the,
to risk.
and
yeah,
the
like
Wyvern.
this is now where he feels confident in the base
No.
raid.
This is unwinnable for him because he doesn't even have detection. I realized like the
Oh,
blade
true.
can just run around from the middle.
Yeah, like he needs more knowledge about the islands. He's going
Yeah,
to
he's just
London
planning
now, but the
building
Blade
now.
Master is nearby.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's throwing flame now. Played so patient.
Uh-oh. Panic dodges
Wow, nice
it.
dodge again.
Nice, Aaron. So well done. Last peon dead.
I
And that's
think we
just
have an orc
unwinnable.
in the finals.
I guess so too.
Evelyn is dead.
The blade just
And-
won it alone. That means didn't need the other heroes.
Yeah, he needs to use Resurrection, but the Blade Master, keep in mind, is still there. And
Yep.
Mountain King chasing an illusion and no mana for a bolt. There is still this
Iron-
1 PM But
Even
for
if
how
he
long?
loses the blade, he can even hibernate if he sells items. Like, that's the thing. Even has the one Wyvern, the one air unit
Oh
against
shit.
this farm. It's like,
And
that's
that's
just,
exactly the thing why you shouldn't have killed Deuce, because it's just so
yeah.
so hard now.
Aaron also switches gears like immediately after Deuce is
Yeah,
out. Like,
there's still
okay,
the Blade
dude.
Master here, and once this peasant is dead, the game is over, and it's exactly happening now.
Yeah. The Wyvern is getting killed, maybe, but it doesn't matter because Illusion's not. Or
Yeah.
even Bladestorm. If he
Paladin
wants to
wa-
end it in style, go Bladestorm, but.
Exactly. That's what I wanted to say. Stop these illusions.
Oh man, the Paladin wanted to sell the items to buy a Zeppelin, but yeah,
Too
Aaron
late.
was just aware of it, and that's game. That's how quickly a game can turn in one direction if you are not totally aware of what you're doing.
Holy moly. A long, boring phase in the middle, but what a final. As so often in FFA.
Yeah. It's always the same with these early freeways.
Yeah.
Long, stale phase into a nice base race, which in the end could even be better if Deathnote didn't make the mistake. I mean, I think he planned it out well, because he had the plan to go on the island, but it just wasn't buildable.
Yeah.
And then suddenly he had to reveal his peasants, and from there it all went down. But yeah, we have an Orc in the finals in Airenikus. That's also nice to have.
Well deserved. And yeah, what a great final this is gonna be, dude. Every game with Neutron is fun. Every game with Lelu is fun. Bobby was playing out of his mind yesterday. And Airenikus is just a perfect fit for these three. I can't wait for next Saturday for the grand final.
Yeah, me neither. It's gonna be amazing. I haven't expected a 3-hour game. I was joining this game because I thought it's gonna be over quick anyway. But no. They all played very, very well until Deathnote made a little bit of a mistake. And yeah, that was enough to lose the game within 5 minutes.
Basically, Neo just cursed Deuce with saying he will win.
Oh yeah, I cursed him to hell. I'm sorry, Deuce. It wasn't my intention, but you know, it is what it is sometimes. And you cursed SaysO by betting on him. That went sideways. RulaZ kind of betted on a short game. That went sideways. And I betted on Deuce. Like, we're caster cursing everyone and everything here today.
But I mean, having an Orc with 2 elves is also good in the final.
Yeah, and we could very well see how FFA experience paid off here in these technical games. But yeah, I still have to say, big props to Deathnote and Bobby, to Deathnote and Deuce. Like, both played it super patiently, like way more patient than I have expected, and almost worked out for them. But yeah, as I said, the swing conditions were very hard to reach, and it was very unforeseeable if Deuce was out, who's gonna be in the lead, at least for the players. So yeah, that's how this game is gonna end. And next week, the big final, which I'm super excited.
All right, hopefully you find the time to join us there. Otherwise, hopefully High Tech is there. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure Little Tick can make a return. Is always a great addition. Thank you for your time, you guys.
No problem. Always a pleasure as well. But I think I will be lounging at sea next week. But I'm sure High Tech can do a better job.
Even better. I don't think so. You guys are all quite even. It's always a blast with you guys, even if it's 30 minutes or 5 hours. I don't mind. FFA deserves the love. And of course, if you want to join the FFA community, ffamasters.net has the Discord link where you find a lot of games and guides and the company of these wonderful people. That's it. That's a 10-hour day, everybody. Only the first weekend of the W3Champions Finals. We continue on Friday, 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. We'll see about that. We have the group with Hitman, Hawk, Kaho, and Starbuck. That's gonna be hype. So thank you guys, everybody. Support the players if you can. W3Cfinals.backtowarcraft.com. And tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. we raffle, or not we raffle, we sell out RulaZ with the second ticket wave. So lots of action here in the Warcraft scene. Enjoy your Sunday evening. I'm gonna rate you over to some folks that we like, and thank you for a great day. Peace.